Well, hello, everyone.
Hello, hello, hello.
That's enough, Guardian. Nice one to talk. The- How's everybody doing tonight?
What'd you say?
I said, how is everybody doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Stop. Behave. Behave. Guardian's starting to act up here.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna tag a few people here.
Got a few people on here. Hello, Jamie Land.
Jamie Lynn.
Stay down. Be good.
How is Jamie Lynn tonight?
Get down and behave.
What's new with you, Sean?
Not a whole lot.
Me either.
Kind of a slow day today.
Yeah.
Tag you're it. Jamie says, tag you're it.
Yep. I tagged you. You're it now, Jamie. So is Jamie in Illinois?
No, she's in Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin. I don't know why I was thinking she was in Illinois for some reason.
Yeah, I thought she was in Illinois too until I got to chatting with her, and I was like, well, I can, because I ended up having to pay her some money for an investigation. We're going to have a joint collaboration there in August.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I'll just bring it to you. She goes, well, I live in Wisconsin. And I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
You got to be at work tomorrow too, Jamie? That sucks. I should have tagged Aaron and Anna, and I didn't. Let me see.
I tagged everyone, so somebody should pop up.
I don't have Anna in there. I wonder why. I know we're friends. I thought, anyway. Does that add everyone work for you?
It normally does. People normally pop
Does
up.
it?
Yeah. I would love to live someplace warm. Illinois isn't that place either. Yeah, I
No.
definitely agree with that.
Not Indiana either.
I think I'd rather go live down by the equator right about now. I wasn't expecting all the snow this morning, but
Yeah.
Of course, now it's kind of a dusting now, so it ain't so bad. But
Yeah. I don't know, Jamie. You might have to go to Florida for some warm weather. I don't know what it's like there now, but you know.
yeah, I know somebody is down in the Mexican area right now. I don't know if they. I think they might have went to Cancun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. I made my own sunshine.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
That's right.
send it this way.
Yeah.
Make it hot enough to melt all this snow.
Right.
No, I've just been sitting here this evening, just kind of watching some podcasts and getting
Yeah.
some shows scheduled for March and just chilling.
I ain't done a whole lot either.
I'll be your
Hey,
ray of
Brianna.
light.
How are you, Brianna?
Oh, she says she'd be my ray of light anytime.
All right. Hey, Karma. So we're doing free cards tonight. So if anybody wants a free card, Sean, are you doing cards too?
Yeah, I can.
If you want to, it's up to you. You don't have to.
I mean, who are the Facebook users? Could you please let us know?
Karma Jones and Brianna Lee Fox.
Okay. Well,
Brianna said,
hello,
I'll
everyone.
take a card. Okay, Brianna's going to take a card. And Karma. Let me write your name down here.
I need to log on to the Facebook page so I can see Facebook users. For some reason, it's not popping up the name. Everybody else is.
Okay. Okay, Brianna, you're first. That's pretty funny, Jamie. Got that song stuck in your head.
Got sunshine.
Let's see. Okay, Brianna, this is for you. Brianna Lee Fox. Brianna Lee Fox. Okay, Brianna, this is what you got. You got Salerno, the Oracle forecast. I am the Oracle. My intuitive insights flow freely. And I'm going to go a little bit further with that card and see what other message it has. It says, embrace your intuitive intelligence and focus on service. See how, feel, and express your innate awareness with honorable intentions. Trust in your own inner oracle and cosmic link to the divine. It says, despite being the youngest sister of the Salerno, is the wise and highly intuitive oracle of the Star Temple. She appears to you now to guide you forward on your spiritual quest for intuitive illumination. Also affirms that you are an oracle of the light yourself. You have the gift of prophecy and ability to shine your intuitive torch to lead and enlighten lost souls. That says a lot. That was for you, Brianna. Wow. Pretty intense card there. Good, I'm glad.
That's awesome. It hits them.
Are you doing a card, Sean?
Yeah, I pulled one here. I got for her the Awakening card.
Ooh.
A temporary pause for reflection and insight, and an awakening where you see things in a whole new light. Embrace your own uniqueness, characterable, and actions.
Wow, Brianna. That's cool. Two really good cards.
I'll put a song in your head, Jamie. Nobody's gonna break my stride.
Yes, you are, Brianna. You're on a roll. Okay, Karma, I got for you. The name is called Asterope, and it is the sacred orchid. Co-create. My abundance mindset attracts endless blessings. And it also says positivity, attitude, and prosperity. Be assured that steady flow of abundance is available to you now. Asterope reminds you that your thoughts are seeds that create either fruits or weeds in your sacred orchid. It is important to keep your mindset positive so you can attract infinitive prosperity. Be mindful of your unconscious negative man traits that create a mindset of lack of victimhood. Your self worth determines your wealth, so live in alignment with your divinity. When you set out to intentionally attract your desires, you will flourish with endless opportunities. Know that you are worthy of plentiful joy. That's for you, Karma.
Hey, Moose.
Hi, Moose.
Amen. I've been telling myself to keep going, working on my goals every day.
Yes.
The one that I got for you is Seven of Cups.
Ooh.
Make a choice, stop procrastinating and over analyzing, get clarity on what you desire, and move forward to many options and additions.
I also would add to Karma's Seven of Cups. Do you have daydreams, Karma? Because sometimes the Seven of Cups represents a daydream. Or, you know, maybe you're at work and not actually paying attention. You're daydreaming about something else. Sometimes the Seven of Cups can do that.
I was getting a lot of daydreams today myself.
Yes. So just remember, if you see the number 7, it's reminding you about what you're doing. If you see the repeated number 7, the Seven of Cups that 7 will remind you of the Seven of Cups. And there's nothing wrong with daydreaming, by the way.
No, there's not.
Mm-mm. I'm not sure who this is for, but this just fell out. Someone is grieving. I don't know who it is, but someone is grieving. This card is Electra. It's called the Amber Star. It says, "Let go. I surrender and allow myself to grieve." So somebody out there is grieving something. Somebody's got some deep grief going on. Maybe recently someone who has passed. Um, and it stands for disenchantment and mourning, but it's also for power.
Mm-hmm.
And it says the shadow side of the solar plexus is grief, as the amber star, Electra, inspires you to intentionally grieve and heal and let go of any past woundings that you are clinging to. Forgiveness is simply conscious surrender for united peace and happiness. In doing so, you reclaim your sacred power. So, by letting go of the past and doing your grieving, it gives you that sacred power. So I don't know who this is for out there, but it's for somebody out there who is grieving the loss of someone recently.
I wouldn't say you need to stop daydreaming. Daydreaming is good.
Yeah.
You get some downloads, get some information. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Guardian, stop. Or you can go downstairs. He is a great Burmese. He's about 100 pounds. He's a little over a year. Well, he's a little over a year old. About a year and a month old.
Big dog.
Yeah. Gets ornery once in a while.
Yeah. Anyone else would like a card?
Sounds like Moose is having a hard day today.
Oh, yeah? What's going on with you, Moose?
Still there, Moose? I gotta try to get to bed. Love you. Oh. Night, Jamie.
Bye, Jamie.
Yeah, I was chatting with her last night, and she said she was eating brats. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I was like, have you ever tried pineapple brats? And she goes, no.
Ew.
Pineapple brats are good. And then I asked her if she ate a, what do you call them? A peanut butter, bacon, and jelly sandwich with powdered sugar on it.
Oh, my goodness.
It's good. It is very good. I didn't think it would go together, and it goes together really well.
You're welcome, Karma.
The peanut butter, bacon, and well, I put strawberry jam on it. It's kind of tastes like you got a little bit of sweet with a little bit of salty, and then you got the powdered sugar on it. It's kind of like fair food. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All my weird foods. Don't knock it till you try it.
There you go.
I was at work one time at one of my old jobs, and I kept hearing the boss talk about peanut butter and bacon sandwiches.
Hi, Sydney.
And I'm like, nah. So one day I was bored here on a Saturday, and I decided I'd try it, and it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Then I added strawberry jam on it.
Yeah.
And then there's a town up here where I go eat pizza. They've got what they call the Where's Waldo, and it's the same thing. And
wow.
I said, well, I put some strawberry jam on it and then sprinkle some powdered sugar on it. And that's what they did. And that even tastes better yet.
Yeah.
I wonder why I'm not getting the Facebook users.
That was Karma Jones.
I think we still got some issues with Facebook and not letting certain people say things or something.
Yeah. Facebook's a mess.
Well, when we were live, when me and Leslie was live Wednesday night, it was telling one of the guests that YouTube was acting up, but I went in there and checked it out, and it seemed like it was working okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Peanut butter and chocolate chip cookies with bacon.
Ew.
I've had peanut butter and chocolate chip cookies with. I don't know about chocolate chip cookies. I've had chocolate covered bacon. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds gross.
They had that at what they call the Chocolate Fest here in town one time, and I went to it. And I took my daughters to it when they were younger. And what they had bacon there, and you could put it in the chocolate, and it actually tasted good. They had chocolate covered strawberries and bananas and all that stuff.
Hi, Erica. How are you? Have you ever had chocolate gravy?
Chocolate gravy?
Yeah, they use it on biscuits like sausage gravy. Southerns do.
I could probably see that on biscuits.
Not me. I can make it, but I don't eat it. Them Southern people cook a lot of weird stuff.
Now you all are going to have to make what she said. Now you're all going to have to go into bed dreaming of food with bacon on it.
That's funny.
It kind of makes me laugh. The show Green Acres. What was that little pig that was on there? Arnold Ziffel.
Yeah.
Arnold's going to sit there and headbutt you when you're sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Night, Jamie.
Good night, Jamie Lynn.
I'm looking forward to that August 3rd. We're going to
Yeah, one of these days we need to bring her on here with us. I would love to meet her.
Well,
hi, Tiffany.
Actually, February 25th, she's going to be on the show.
Oh, well, I'm going to have to jump on there.
I will send you a link.
Okay. Tiffany Miller, hello.
Hello. Any big plans for tomorrow?
No. I don't like to make plans.
I might head to Peoria tomorrow.
Oh, are you?
They got a comic book and toy fair up there I might go check out.
Oh. I can't say that sounds interesting, but you know.
I grew up with comic books, and that's how I learned how to draw.
Yeah. Today, when I was in Indy, I went to like 6 antique stores. Didn't really find anything, but you know.
Stop being a butt, Guardian. You have a card for me tonight.
It's your birthday.
Stop.
Well, happy birthday, Tiffany. Let me get you a card. Happy birthday. Let's see. Tiffany Miller.
The day after Valentine's Day. Right? Valentine's Day was yesterday, right?
No. It was the day before. Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was the night that we were out on investigation.
Yeah. Whoa. What do we have here? Miss Tiffany.
Well, hopefully you got something good on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. 3 days. It's the 17th. Yeah. let's see. I forget what. Is this February? Yeah, it's February. It is February. What the hell was I thinking? I was going to say it's March.
Well,
Not yet.
don't jump too far ahead.
Yeah, it's not March yet. So Aquarius is an air sign, I do believe. And I got the Queen of Air. It's called independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. It also says objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. This card has a lot of detail in it. This is for you, Tiffany. There's a lot there. So this card tells me that you're very sensitive and you know what's going on around you.
Interesting. Interesting here. This is the one that I drew. It's an air sign. Logical, perceptive, insightful, blunt, an exciting, intelligent challenge, brilliant insight, information that you need but might be challenging to receive. Receive all documents very carefully.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Victor. Those cards were for you, Tiffany.
Hello, Victor.
Of course, my pen wants to not write now. Of course. How you doing, Victor? So, Tiffany, don't forget about the meditation that you probably should be doing, and maybe you have not been doing. Stick with your intuition, don't forget.
I'm good. Just got in the house. Went out mingling tonight, did you, Victor?
Keeping out of trouble, or keeping everybody else out of trouble, maybe?
Yep, keeping everybody out of trouble. I went out last night for a little bit and got pizza and something to drink for a little bit.
You see the light. Yeah.
Is it bright, Victor? Trying to get where I can see the rest of these comments here.
Are you talking about my light being bright?
Very bright.
Very bright. Very bright.
Ah. Now I'm seeing some names. I gotta use two things, but I'm seeing names. Still looking for a challenger.
Yeah, I shared that actually. So you don't have a challenger for this weekend.
No.
I thought you would have had a couple people sign up. Darn.
There's a lady that's on my Facebook page that just did a record.
You should send her a message.
I will. I will do it when we get off here. Maybe she'll give Victor a reply.
Yeah. Do you remember what sign Victor is?
No. It's been a while.
I don't either. Is he a Virgo? I don't know. Victor, what's your sign?
He says a Libra.
Arriba.
The one with balance. What day's your birthday, Victor? September 23rd.
September. That's why I was thinking it was Virgo. Because September.
Yeah, my daughters are October 8th and October 12th, and they're Libras.
Well, Victor, I have a card for you, and it is the High Priestess, Archangel Haniel. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it says, listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. So take careful consideration in what it is that you're wanting.
Stop.
This card has a lot in it. You was on a date?
Ooh.
So whatever your tuition is telling you, you need to have patience with it and consider carefully what you want before you do any acting on that.
Ooh. Let's see what I can pull up for Victor here.
On a date. I haven't been on a date in 45 years.
Yeah, it's been since last October. But
45 years. 45 years. That's a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, but I ain't chasing nobody.
Yeah, I'm real rusty. I married my rusty. I'm not rusty. I just married my date. Victor, you want to come on here with us? We would love to have you.
My cards keep catching tonight.
I can't believe I went into the shop this week and did not buy a deck of cards.
Well, Victor, the card that I got for you is a King of Fire.
Ooh.
Motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious, take a leadership role, step into the spotlight, public speaking, keep your eyes on the big picture, communicate your vision, and don't be sensitive to criticism.
Mm. He
And
said that's me.
That is a public. He is a public speaker.
Yeah. Fire is Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. You want to come on here with us, Victor?
Said he can come on for a few. All right, I'll send you a link, Victor. Hang on, bud. I sent it in your messenger there, Victor. Said, give me a sec.
Is there anyone who has not had a card would like a card?
Every time I shuffle mine seems to catch tonight.
Oh.
Here he is. He is coming aboard. Mr. Victor.
What's up? What's up?
How you been, Victor?
I've been okay.
Man, look at him styling and profiling there, man.
Wow.
The big black and yellow going on there, and
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. What's up? What you guys are up to? Why you guys up so late?
We're always up late.
Really?
yeah,
Oh,
Pam,
We are always up late.
Pam's the night owl, you know.
I still have my my strap on from tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. I ain't been out in a date in like years, and I was like, uh.
Well, Victor, I hope you didn't say the whole time. I hope you.
I was stuck. I was stuck. No, so we had fun. We went out. We went bowling, and we did some pools. We played some pool, and then we went in and had some dinner. It was cool.
cool.
Yeah,
A good friend of mine plays in pool tournaments.
Really, I'm
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
And I'm not any good.
Really,
Nah.
I've always been.
I always
always
like it. I always
ahead.
like those dates that are kind of casual like that. You know, you play some darts, go play some pool, or
Yeah, and the good thing that she was so dope. She was so down to earth, and I felt like I known her all my life. And
Oh wow.
yeah, like we had chemistry. It was so
Yeah.
cool, and I just dropped her off and stuff, and she called me. She was like, "I had a great time." She said, "I was nervous at first, but she was like, your energy is off the hook. You made me feel
It is.
you made me feel so comfortable, and she wants to go out again.
Oh,
Some
cool.
more time. Yeah, so it was cool. I had a great time. It's been a while. I'm rusty. I can use the word rusty. Okay, I'll take that back, Pam.
whenever I go out on a first date, I always bring a yellow rose.
Well, I brought a yellow shirt.
There you go. You got yellow on.
Okay.
I always bring a yellow rose because a yellow rose means friendship. You got to start out at the basic.
Well, I didn't have the rose, but I had the shirt. I didn't bring the rose at the first because I wanted to feel the vibe.
Yeah.
See, now on our second day, if we go out again, then I'll bring her some roses. To talking about the dates.
There you go.
Okay, let me just let her know I'm on the line. Hold on a second. Okay. Hello.
Shut up. Victor, you know you're gonna kill me.
I'm gonna kill you. Well, that's not in my vocabulary. What? Yeah, go ahead.
Have my life.
I have your license. You said I have your license? Oh shit. See, that was you. You see, you trying to set me up so I can go back. You set me up so I can come back to get you. Okay. I'm on a live. I'm with my friends. I'm doing a live show. So, okay, I'll bring it to you tomorrow. You let me know when you want me to come down. Okay, that was a good one. That was a good way to get me to come back.
Hey, Victor,
Yeah.
don't let us hold you up. Don't let us hold you up, bro.
What happened,
Don't
Sean?
let
What
us hold
happened?
you up, man. I said, don't let us hold you up, man.
He said, "Don't let them hold me up."
Sean, don't worry.
Okay, so you call me. Let me know when you're ready. I'll come down. Okay. All right.
Sounds like
That was a
she's
setup.
really
I forgot I had her credit card and her ID.
Oh goodness.
It sounds like she's pretty down to earth and has a sense of humor. That's good.
Yeah, she's cool. but
Yeah,
you
so
know,
she's digging your energy right off the bat.
yeah. I mean, who wouldn't
Who
would like,
wouldn't?
if I can date myself, I would. Okay, I would because I'm
That's
just
why you're rusty. You've been dating yourself.
exactly. I look him in the mirror. I'm like, man, you a handsome guy. Can I date you? And I get no response.
Yeah,
I gotta say one thing, Victor. You're a good guy, so you deserve somebody decent.
you
Yeah,
are.
yeah. You know,
Great
and
guy.
thanks. And you know, it's funny, right, guys, that she's so like me. Like we got so much in common, and it's hard to find someone like that. You know, it's
Hmm.
and I tell you because I haven't been dating in over 10 years, and um, and to find someone that's compatible to you,
Yeah,
it's a miracle, you know, because it's just so hard,
yeah,
you know, and I see no flaws in her. You know, she's straightforward. She know what she wants, you know, and you know, she's not a little girl. She's a grown woman. So,
right.
you know, that speaks in volumes. So,
Yeah.
um, so we just had fun and it was great, and I won't mind doing it again. Uh,
Well, it's great that you find somebody that can give you a smile and make you laugh. And
yeah, she actually said that. She said, "Man, I actually saw you smile for the first time because you
yeah,
always gotta." She said, "All your pictures are straight face." She said, "I don't see one picture of you on your thing that you smile." I said,
yeah,
"Yeah." I
I
said, "Well,
I've been told the same thing, you know, and it's like it's got to be that certain person that will make you smile, dude.
yeah,
right, you know." And I'm a serious guy too. You know, like
right,
I only smile with friends, but
right.
if you was to see me on the street, it'll be a straight face. Like
Yeah.
like I don't want to even talk to that guy. Look like he's a murderer.
Hey, Victor, it
He looks
takes a
like he gonna
long
kill me.
Victor, it takes a long time to master that straight face, you know,
Yeah, it does. It does. You know, it should do, son.
because nobody ever knows what you're thinking.
Oh my goodness.
Boy.
What did I get myself into here?
Okay. But the thing is that you know my energy it's like everywhere. Like you
Yeah.
know, just before I came to the show, you guys were serious. Now look at you guys. You guys can't even stop laughing, right? but
You
it's good.
brought that vibrant energy into the room.
You know, it's great. You know, it's a great feeling. And because you know, my son been trying to get me to go out. My son actually introduced her to me because my son knows her daughter, and
Oh,
yeah, and he said, "Pops, I got the perfect person." I said, "Boy, don't be talking to me about no woman. Don't talk to me about no woman. You know that I'm all set." You know, he's like, "No, Pops, you really gotta meet her. She's cool. She's just like you." I said, "Ain't nobody like me." I said, "Boy, ain't nobody like me but me." Okay.
Okay,
and
but
you should
Victor,
say you haven't learned that yet.
Nope, not yet.
Victor, you got to look at it this way. You might have found your mirror image, the female version of
Maybe.
you.
Yes, and it's so weird that you say that because you
You
know
were thinking that.
yes, and you know I'm an observer. Like I talk to you, but I'm checking everything out.
Everything.
Everything, your flaws, your walk, your talk, the way you look at me. You know, I look at everything, and it felt so natural. It felt so like I knew her for
I'm
years.
like smooth.
Yeah, it was smooth.
It was a
and
calming.
yes,
Yeah.
Pam. It was so cool and it was great. And the fact that I got her ID and her credit card, I said, "Damn, why didn't you know it was a long ride from where we was to your house? You didn't remember that until I got home to tell me about you." I said, "You want me to come
She
back?"
knows what she's doing.
Okay,
Okay.
y'all women are
Yeah,
sneaky.
So,
that's a good side, Victor. That's a
so
good
can I
side,
ask
bro.
you a question?
Of
And,
course you
and you
can.
don't have to answer it.
Okay, no.
Uh,
Go ahead.
how old are you?
I am the age you want me to be. you like those apples?
I like that. I like that.
Okay. No, but I'm 54
I was going to say 55.
next
My
year.
son-in-law just turned 54 today.
Yeah. I'm 54. I'll be 55 in September this year.
My daughter is only 10 years younger than you.
You really? Oh, okay.
She's 44.
Oh, okay.
No, you're only 3 years older than me, Vic.
Yeah. People say I don't look my age, but I don't feel it. You know, I
Yeah.
don't feel the age. I feel young still. You know, and I got a lot of energy, and I get that energy through you guys. You know, through
Yeah.
the good energy that surrounds me, it keeps me young. You
Yeah,
know?
trust me, we get your energy all the time.
It's good though. I love it. You know.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
know, it's a great feeling to smile again and
Yeah.
feel appreciated, you know, and it brings me back, you know,
Yeah.
to the time when I was a little younger and stuff. So I appreciate her. I told her, I said, hey, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming out tonight. And
Yeah. Sounds like an awesome person. I mean,
yeah,
if she makes you smile, you know that she is. That's
Yep.
for sure. For sure.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah. We've been smiling. We've been laughing through on the phone before we even went out
Yeah.
tonight. Yeah, we've been talking for like 2 days, and yeah, and it's all been laughing and joking, and you know she's cracking on me and stuff, and I'm cracking on her, and you know, but it's all love. So
Yeah. And
yeah,
that's all good, man. I mean that's going to keep you young and energetic and,
yeah. You know, but I tell you too, though, Pam. Like even though it was good, I'm still nervous because
Yeah.
you know our relationships always start that way.
Yeah.
My fear is if this things keep going, you know, 6 months in, is it still going to be the same? You know,
Well, that's one. I think that's where a lot of people make mistake is they have a high expectation in the very beginning,
Mhm.
and when they don't meet that expectation, it's dead early.
Right,
You know, and
right.
I mean, I've been married 45 years,
Wow, God bless
and
you.
and you know, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. I would say that,
Hmm.
uh, and but you have to want it to
Right,
begin with. If you
right,
don't want it, it's not going to work.
right. I want it because you know I'm at, excuse me, you know I'm at the age now where you know I'm calm, you know, and I'm not out there in the streets, you know,
Yeah.
and I need that. I would love to have that partner where I can um talk to and share things with and go out and have
Hmm.
fun, you know, and just kind of communicate, you know.
Yeah.
But
You know, I mean, um, just to have somebody to communicate with is a big thing because communication is the number one thing.
exactly, yeah,
And so,
That's the foundation, though.
yeah. I think you know, like the beginning is always good. The first 3 months is always fire.
I'm going to
So
say the first 10 years is always fire.
right, because you gotta remember you know you got to keep the fire going. That's the key.
Yeah.
How do you keep the fire going? You know, because
Gotta get creative.
in a year you can do so much together.
Hmm.
You know, and then things start to die down because it starts to get boring because you're doing the same thing over and over, or you know, because you've done so much. So, what do you do to keep the fire going? To keep her in that momentum, you know, of feeling like wow, like if it was the first time, you know.
Leave
So
little notes.
it's hard. It's hard because I've done it. I've tried it, and you know, like my relationships always last like 13, 14 years. Like I go when I go hard, and I don't do relationships for a year, 6 months. I don't do
Hmm.
uh if I'm gonna go with you, I'm gonna go with you all the way. Now along the way, if anything happens, if you get tired of me for whatever reason, then I also understand,
Yeah.
because I look at it like this: if I can't keep you happy, then find someone that can, right?
Yeah.
Or just go do what you want to do, make whatever make you
I
happy.
mean, I've got to get my charger for my laptop. I'll be right back. And then I'm
Right,
going to answer that.
One
right,
thing I always kind of found out when, you know, I was, I've been in relationships, it's like if they're working or something, I would always stop by and I'd leave them a rose or I'd grab them some candy or something like their favorite candy or something and stop by and say, hey, and, you
yeah,
know,
yeah. You know what? Those are good things to do. But it's just so hard because after a while, what else are you gonna do? She's gonna expect a rose every other month. She's gonna, oh, here comes Sean, maybe tomorrow, and bring me another rose. Just put it in the back of the room with the rest of the roses he had brought me for the past 6 months. Put the roses
mm,
back there. Okay, I need something new.
Well,
yeah,
I'm going to say not just communication,
Right.
but you have to trust. You have to trust.
Hmm.
And you also have to believe in the other person. I
Exactly.
mean, all of those things, everything that goes with it.
Hmm.
Um, even during hard times, you have to trust that you're making the same decision together.
Right.
Um, and if there is a problem, that you can talk about it.
Right. And we spoke about this, Pam.
Yeah.
We spoke about this for the past couple of days that we've been talking. We've been putting everything on the table,
Yeah.
and everything that I have said that I put on the table, she has put the same exact thing. So we are compatible. And
Yeah.
and I went out with her tonight just to see if it was all true, and it was. She is amazing. She's outgoing. She's a happy person. She's a happy soul. She likes to play pool. She likes to bowl. She likes to, do what I like to do. So
Hmm.
that's all good,
Yeah.
and you
But
know,
if you're, I mean, like you said, a lot of times after 6 months, a year, whatever, it ends up dying. And I think
right,
it's because people have too high of an expectation.
right,
And I think with you being older than compared to younger, it would probably work out better.
yes,
It's just like being a parent at an older age.
hmm,
We had two kids by the time we were 19, and we had our third kid when we were 30.
mm,
Big difference in parenting.
right,
So I think all of those aspects come into play, and you have both already been through relationships before, and
yeah,
you know what did not work,
yes,
and you know what you both want.
right,
So um,
hmm,
those were the one. What I would say is communication, trust,
yes,
and being able to.
yeah.
And like I said, it's not always easy, man.
It's not because I've had lots of relationships in my life,
Yeah.
and and it's not easy, and I've been through it all,
Yeah.
and so this is what made me a better man today.
Right.
You know,
Right.
my past relationships,
Right.
things things that I have lost in, things that I failed in. Now I know not what to do and not to do, what to look out for and what not to look out for. So I'm a little more stable when it comes to um, keeping a relationship or knowing what to do, how to keep her happy, and everything you said. It's you're right. You had to have all those things in that one package to
Yeah.
make things work. I mean, not every day is going to be a good day. Not
Right.
every day we're going to have smiles and laughters. We might get into a little argument, but that determines how you're going to approach it. You know,
Right.
that's when your adultness comes in, and your communication. If you say, if that's who you are, how are you going to deal with it? So I've learned that along the way through my mistakes, what I've done, and
Yeah, and I'm sure she's learned some of
yes,
her own,
yeah,
So
and yes, exactly. So we're both in on the same page. We're both on the same page. We kind of like think alike and like the same things. Um, and we're both happy souls, and so we're I'm taking it slow, you
yeah, I
know.
would too.
I'm taking it slow and one day at a time. That's what she wants to, so I'm fine with that,
I
And
will
I
Yeah.
say
said,
one thing,
let's just play the game. Let's play the game and see where the game goes. Um, uh, but
I would also say that um, from 17 to 60 plus, there has been changes.
yes,
We all change.
you're
And
right.
we have to be able to accept each other with, you know,
Right. Because see, my thing is this, Pam. Right, when you start a relationship and you say for the first 10, maybe 12 years, everything's good, you
mhm,
know, and things start to die down, and meaning like uh
like routine wise, you're just living in the routine.
right, routine wise, and then big thing in a relationship, a lot of people you know um lack the how can I say, the romance part of the
Hmm.
relationship,
you need
where
to
where
get the deal.
where you was intimate maybe 3 times a day. Now after a while, now you're like one every 3 weeks, and I get it. Some women are very active, and so how do you keep that going? You know, and after certain years, it starts to fade out. I don't want that. I
Yeah.
want I want our relationship to stay fire at all that time. So, um,
I mean, if if your relationship is really what both of you absolutely want in life, and this is you,
right.
then whatever changes come about, you will both adjust to. I mean,
Yeah,
we're 60 plus, so um, no, we're not like we were when we were 18,
right,
you
right,
know, but um, I cannot say either one of us has ever been dissatisfied or unhappy.
right.
You
Because
know,
yeah, my thing is because like I don't want it to go from a relationship to like friends. Now we're living in the same roof and we're more like friends than we are partners, because
nah.
it's not the same anymore. You know what I mean? And
It just depends on what persona you take your relationship as. I mean, how you look at it and what it is to you. I
right,
mean, you
right,
know, um, I mean, I no longer work anymore, and I haven't worked for over 10 years, and um, so I have come to this part in my life where I just do whatever I want when I want.
right,
I don't punch a time clock anymore.
right,
And honestly, I don't pay any bills. Um, he does it all.
right.
And, for someone who did not know how to do all those things and stepped in and took it over when I went, we went through this thing with our daughter passing away. Um, I mean, he's a trooper. I mean,
Right. And
I
you
mean,
know,
I do not have anything bad to say
right,
at all. I
right,
mean, we went through some tough times, but we got right through it, you know?
right,
But
right,
we both have to want it.
right,
The want has to be there.
right. I agree to that. I agree
Yeah.
100%. I
And if
think
there's something in the relationship that's not working, you should be able to voice it.
right,
Yeah.
100%. You know, and I think that I have got to that stage in my life, Pam, where
Right.
I can do that. You know,
Right.
and I can say that because I see myself change. You
Hmm.
know, and I know that I can do that because that's who I am, right?
Yeah.
Um, so but there's always a little fear there of losing, you know, something that you seek for so long and you find it, right? And now you're amused and you're happy, and then along the way something might happen that, you know, we might depart because of it. So I'm gonna try my hardest. If this woman is the one for me, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make it work, right? Because
Right.
I'm at the age now where this is my last straw. Like,
Right.
if this don't work, then it's over. I'm done. Like, you know, it
Right.
is what it is. But you know, the feeling coming back, it's a great feeling.
Hmm.
Um, yes, I'm a little rusty in it because I haven't done, you know, I haven't dated in a long time, so I was a little like, you know, even though we had conversation and our conversation was like we didn't stop talking to each other. It was like blah, 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 and,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm ball. It was awesome.
Yeah.
The communication was awesome, and that's something that I want to keep with her. Um, and she's looks like she can do that. You know,
Yeah.
she's intelligent. She's a, you know, she's a businesswoman. She does a thing, you know, and which is great. Um, and we spoke about things because, you know, I'm a type of guy that I don't like to hover a
Yeah.
woman. I like, you know,
Yeah.
I want you to have your freedom, you know, and do what you want. I'm Here's the rope. You take the rope and you run with it as far as you can. The
Yeah.
day that rope tightens up, then we're gonna sit down and figure out why is this rope
Right.
tightening up. You feel me? I'm not gonna give you. I said to her, you don't have to ever worry about anything negative about me. And if I do something that you don't like, please let me know because
Right.
I might not know that I'm doing it.
Right.
Right? And if you don't speak on it, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah. I think the
Not
communication thing,
right.
I think,
That's
is
the
the
key.
biggest.
That's the key, Pam. The key
Yeah.
is
It
communication.
is communication.
Right. And she's so soft spoken, even though she's funny and she be, you know, she be getting at me.
Yeah.
But I know that she would do that. She would
Yeah.
definitely tell me, hey, blah blah blah. And then okay, well, let's fix it. And I know that she'll be willing to fix it. So
Yeah. And, there's nothing wrong with saying you're sorry.
right,
Nothing. I
right.
mean,
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
right.
All I got to do is apologize and, you
Right.
know, hope that she accepts my apology, you
Right.
know. But what I'm saying is I'm not gonna do anything to put myself in that spot where she's gonna have to question me.
Well, I think the other thing is having this fear, and I don't know if Sean has this too when it comes to relationship, but um, because it failed before,
Yes, so many times for me, so many
that
times.
that is what's given you that fear, and
Yes,
so
yes,
Oh
it's
yeah,
like
get over that fear eventually.
yeah,
that stuff doesn't serve either one of you, so you have to learn to let go of it so
right,
you can move on to the next.
exactly. So that's why we're moving slow, you know,
Yeah.
to get that fear away, you know,
Hmm.
because she told me she has a little issue of her past relationship where she, you know, she said, and I understand, I'm not trying to bring that to the table, I'm just letting you know, so you know. I said, that's fine, I get it, I have the same problem, but you know, there's something that I have to deal with, but I'm not gonna bring my past to the
To
table
the table.
You have nothing to do with what happened in it. I got it. I
Right.
got to worry about that. So as long as you keep me comfortable and showing me that you all about me and you're doing the right thing, then eventually I'm going to open up,
Yeah.
and say, okay, this is it. I'm going to open up and I'm going to go all the way.
Yeah.
So
Victor,
yes.
do you remember the first conversation we ever had on our first little chat? We had a video chat about.
Hmm. We had so many.
No,
um,
the very first, well, it was kind of the second time I met you. You were on there talking about the word love.
love.
And me and you got on there and we got into a conversation for about an hour after I got off work. And since then, since that conversation, that's been almost a little over 2.5 years ago now. I can tell you've changed a lot in that 2.5 years, and it's
Thank
probably
you.
for the best.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. I really-
Because I mean, I remember that conversation very well that we had.
Yeah. Well, you know me, I got old timers. You would have to you had to enlighten me.
Because I remember you even bought a sandwich and went into the sandwich shop that day we were talking.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
always going to that sandwich shop.
I'm always going somewhere, me. But
Yeah.
yeah, love is four-letter word means so much. And
So
I
too many people use that word loosely.
right. But and what I've learned is that you gotta really, really mean you gotta first you gotta love yourself.
Yeah.
And because when you love yourself, then understand what love is, and then you can be able to give that love to someone else. But if you don't understand what love is, if you don't love yourself, then how can you spread that love to anyone else that you care about? It's just
Right.
not going to work. So you have to deal with your inner demons, whatever it is, and find that love deep inside of you, and and uh and and start and start spreading that love out, and learning how to understand yourself more, uh, because love, it's a small word, but it means so much. Love comes in,
Mhm.
in all types of forms and shapes. But me learning to love myself, uh I think that this time around it's going to be for the long run, because now I understand all my flosses that I've committed back in the days, and I know what not to do now.
Mhm.
Um, and I've learned to be real humble,
Yeah.
and
And you have to be humble about yourself,
yes,
you know?
totally. And that's one thing she said tonight. She said, "Man, she was like, you a humble dude, and I
Yeah.
said, thanks, and the fact that she felt comfortable for the first time, and I was like, Jesus, I was like, you're talking to me like you know me for like 50 for a long time. She was like, yeah, because that's the way you're making me feel,
Yeah.
and it made me feel good because
Yeah.
that was love. The love that it was pouring out of me. She
Yeah.
could see it, and it made her comfortable. So I'm glad for that.
I,
That
I
I
think
I
I think one of the things besides communication is the next part is accept who you are to each other. You know, try not to change each other and accept who you
yeah,
are and
right.
work together.
Yes, that's one thing she said. She said, I am who I am, and I'm not changing for nobody. And I
Mhm.
get it. I said, good, because I don't want you to change. I like who you are.
Right.
I like who you are.
I
And
mean,
she said,
that's one of the reasons that you're attracted to somebody is because it's their personality or the way they
yes,
act or etc. And you want to keep that spark and you want to keep them,
yeah,
like you said, keep that vibration going.
yeah. It's a very good vibration. It's you know we was bowling and we was like little kids, you know. Even the people that were next to us were
Yeah.
starting to, you know, that they wanted to be where I was at because
Yeah.
they were like, man, this energy is crazy. You know, we bowling and you know, she's trying to bowl and I'm like Maribel, like scaring her so she wouldn't hit the pins, you know. You know, and she's like, "Why you do that?" I said, I was trying to get your attention." You know, she said, "Yeah, but I was trying to throw a ball." You know? So you
But you
know,
were having fun. That's a good thing.
yes, she was laughing through the whole night. You know, and I love that. You know,
It
Yeah.
sounds like
Hopefully you were laughing.
it sounds like she's the type of person that'll rib you and you can rib her back a little bit and you can just joke.
yeah, we was joking. That's the
Yeah.
thing. You know, I would say a joke, like she'll say something,
The
and I'll say,
one that kind of keeps you on your toes.
yeah, definitely. So, you know, it was
Those are the good ones.
yeah, it was a great time, and her kids are very very respectful. You know,
And her kids say a lot about her.
yeah, I told Pam, I said the same thing to her. I said, you know what, your kids are an image of who you are,
Yeah.
and I, you know, and I met them today, and just the way they spoke, I know that you're a great mom. You
Yeah.
know, and because he was like, you know, her oldest said, she said, "Mom, you know, have fun." You know, and then he walked to the car, and you know, she introduced me to him, and I said, "How you doing?" And he goes, I'm good." He said, "Take care of my mom, bring her back." I said, "Don't worry about it." I said, "She'll be here."
Yeah.
Okay. And he smiled, you know, and shook his hand, and I left. So I'm pretty sure tomorrow they'll be talking. You know, what I mean? Tomorrow they'll be talking. I'll have to pull up with her ID and her damn credit card. I said, you might be negative $1,000, but here's your credit card. You
Her
know,
son's going to say, "You kept that just so you can come back."
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool, man. You
Yeah.
know,
I mean, not everything needs to be the same all the time. Like this year, I cooked a steak dinner instead of waiting in line somewhere for an hour.
yeah,
And, you know, um, I always say, "You don't need to buy me flowers." He used to always send me flowers to work. He still buys me flowers
that's
and he
awesome.
still buys me cards. I mean, chocolate. I mean, the whole 9 yards. And so,
That's
uh,
awesome.
it's just the little things.
Yeah, yeah, right. And you know, I'm a simple guy.
Yeah.
You know, like it doesn't take a lot to keep me happy. I'm
Right.
very, very, very simple, dude. You
Yeah.
know, I don't worry about material things. I got nice things, but that's because I love nice things.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm not materialistic. I don't care, you know, what you have or you don't have. What I care about is what you got in your heart.
Right.
You know, and if it's something that I seek, then I'm all good with it. Like, you know, all I want
Yeah.
is happiness. You know, all I want is someone to love me like I want to love them, right? And be happy.
Exactly.
That's all I
Right
want.
there.
You know,
That's the key word right there.
you know, love me like love me like I'm gonna love you, and and I think this could be possible. So so you heard on the phone, she was still laughing on the phone, you know, because I make her laugh all the time. Uh,
That's good.
yeah, it's a good thing, and she makes me laugh because she be saying some crazy things. I'll be like, "You off the hook," you know. But it was a great night, and
I always think it's great when you go on a date and you can actually have a conversation and it flows and it just goes both ways and it just kind of flows and then everything just kind of falls into place. It's like, all right.
yeah, and the
Yeah.
fact that she loves to do things, you
Hmm.
know, things that I love to do, you know. So that was like, man, I said, where you been all my life?
See,
Started to
the
laugh.
one thing that I like is I like a lot of things. So I'm just not the small. I mean, I like a lot of things. I'll expand on anything.
Right. And you have to. And you have to. You have to be able to expand and and accept things, because you don't want to box yourself, in just one small circle and just
Right.
keep going around. You want to you want to explore, and I'm that type of guy. I like to learn new things, see new things, and do new things.
My girlfriend, the one that passed away there a year ago, she used to like doing crafts,
Mm,
and I'm artsy, but she liked to do the craft part. So she'd come up with these ideas, and she's like, "So what do you think?" So we'd sit there and we would bounce each other's ideas around, and we'd come up with stuff, and we end up making snowmen out of paper mache balls,
mm.
and
Yeah.
decorating them up for Christmas and
Right.
painting certain things, and
Yeah.
coming up with ideas because she's like, "Oh, I never thought about doing it this way or that way," and and then it come to be one of those things that I actually started really liking, just sitting there helping her do stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
And that's cool because you're being a part of what she loves to do.
Right.
And women like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I said to her, I want to take you to I want to take you somewhere. When it gets warmer, I want to take you to it's called Duck Tour out here in Boston, and a Duck Tour it's like this big truck,
Doc,
and yeah, it's just called Duck Tour. It's a big truck, and it rides around the city, and the people that come out of town, they go into that truck and they tour them around and they show them the city,
Oh,
and
wow.
and then they go into the water and they go in the water. It's so dope, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the boat rides and rides you through the city, and then it goes right into the water, boo, and then now you're in the water, and he's touring you through the water, through the city in the water, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, and so I want to take her to do that.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, and then she
It's
loves she
in Fort Wayne, they have this, what they call a river boat.
yeah, it's like a riverboat. It's like a
And
riverboat.
it goes down the river in Fort Wayne, and the river runs for miles and miles through Fort Wayne, Indiana. And you actually get on the boat at this outside bar, and you can take your drink with you, whatever.
Yeah.
And you can get on a boat with just two people or, a lot of people. And you're on the boat for like an hour.
Yeah, this is about the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like about an hour tour.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff to do here in Boston. We got so many beautiful things. And if you've never been to Boston, Boston is one of the most beautiful cities. I know people say New York, but if you go to New York and you come to Boston, you're gonna see the difference right away. You're
Yeah.
gonna be like, oh hell no, I want to stay in Boston.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd take
Yeah.
Boston, New
Never
York.
been to Boston or
Boston
New
is
York.
Pam. You love Boston. New York, it's I don't like it because it's overpopulated. It's mad people there. Two, it's not
Mhm.
as clean as it should. It's not as
Yeah.
clean as Boston. You come to Boston and everything here is clean. The streets are clean. The buildings are
Yeah.
beautiful. The apartments are so off the hook. Everything here is beautiful. You
Yeah.
know, yes, it's expensive to live in like every other city, but I wouldn't change my city for any other city because Boston is one of the best cities you can be in. We got the best sports, we got the best, schools, we got the best hospitals, we got the best basketball team.
Yeah.
We have the most championships, in basketball and football, you know. Um, and there's a lot of attraction and people come from all over the world here in Boston. Like if you go downtown in the summer, you'll be like, holy crap. You see
Yeah.
people from everywhere.
Mm.
And it's not congested,
Yeah.
this room. You can drive down here and you can actually park your car,
Yeah.
in New York. just to go. If you leave your house in New York, if you leave your apartment, you parked, and you leave your apartment, it'll and you come back and you don't find your parking, it'll take you like 2 or 3 hours before you find parking. Who wants to live in a place like that?
Yeah.
You know, and you got stuff in the car. You live in a building. You probably live in the 26th floor. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
So and there's no parking in New York. It's hard to find people that work and got cars. You will see their car literally sitting there for weeks and they don't move it unless they're going somewhere, where they need the car. But they leave their car
Wow.
parked in front of the house because they know if they move it, it's going to take them.
They'll lose it. Yeah.
They'll lose it. And it's going to take them hours to find a parking.
Yeah.
I'd be taking a couple roller jacks out there and moving that puppy.
Yeah.
You move that car out the street.
Yeah. But New York is so crazy that, you're going to do that, you're going to need a weapon.
Yeah.
People come out, they'll be ready to kill you.
Trust me, if I did that, I'd make sure.
I wouldn't. I love my city. It's a good city, and it's a very, very, very clean place. And
That's cool.
And I love it.
I got to tell you, I'm really excited about next December. We're doing our first cruise.
Boat cruise. I'm scared of the ocean.
He don't like water either.
I'm scared of the ocean. I don't
His
care.
His name's Rocky, and Rocky and water does not mix.
No, well, call me Rocky. Call me Rocky all day.
Yeah,
call me Rocky all day.
He doesn't even like water.
No, I don't.
But we're going on a cruise. We're going to fly to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and spend the night, and then we catch the boat there.
Right.
And then we're going to go to Coco Cay, Bahamas. And then we're going to Jamaica.
Ooh, girl.
And Labadee, Haiti.
Oh, man.
And then back to Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, that's a long trip. What's a 7-day trip?
7 days.
See, I can't even be there 10 minutes. I'll be seasick. I'll be ready to jump off the boat. Not even off the boat. I'm just scared of water.
Yeah, he's not a water person either. He's doing
a boat that big with all the stuff. They're gonna have him busy. You can't even tell you're on a boat.
Yeah,
and that's you're right because you don't. But my biggest fear is because the ocean.
Well, you're not in control.
Right, you're not in control.
Is.
That's right, and the ocean is it's a traitor, right? Especially when you can't see a damn thing at night.
Right.
Because the ocean can be steady 1 minute and the next minute you see waves, 50 waves coming. You don't even see it coming.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest fear. And I've seen boats just not too long ago, a boat sunk that was traveling somewhere. And luckily there was another boat next to it that started helping the people get into the other boat, but the boat started to sink.
That's not cool, man.
It's not, and they were touring. They were going to a cruise, and the ship started sinking. So, that's my fear. That's why I don't like doing the boat.
Yeah, if he's not in control of where we're going, he doesn't like it. So
yeah, he's my guy.
He's yeah.
See, y'all women be excited. You'll be like, oh, boat cruise. I want to go. Hey, you're calling your friend. I'm going to a boat cruise. I got to go shopping. See, y'all don't think like we think. We sit back and wait a minute. The ocean, whales,
Actually,
anything can go wrong.
Actually, it's crossed my path to go on a singles cruise one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No,
and my brother and his wife's going to go with us.
Okay.
It's for our now I'm telling truce. It's our married 30 years this year.
Ooh,
but we were together 15 before we got married.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Congrats.
So
that's awesome.
My brother and his wife's going to go with us.
That's cool. Well, you guys enjoy that ride.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not even going to think about not being in control.
Listen, I hate two things. I hate flying and boats.
Yeah, that's him.
I love to
but
fly.
I'll take a fly anytime. You know, I
Yeah.
don't know why, but I'll fly. Um, and the only reason why I do fly is because of my position of what I do.
Right.
You know, I'm an actor. I got to fly out of town. I got to be here for events. I got to go to LA. I got to do this. If it wasn't for what I do, trust me, you will not catch me on a plane.
Yeah.
You will not catch
Heck,
me on a plane.
when my dad used to have his pilot's license, I flew from the town that I'm in to Minnesota and back, and I actually flew the plane there and back.
Wow.
Well, I think I can do that. I think I can be a pilot. I mean, if you know what I mean, I
Yeah.
would fly a plane, but a boat, nah, because the waves just don't stop. The don't waves just keep coming and coming and coming, and you know the boat. Well, in a big ship, you can't feel it because it's just steady, you know. But just the thought of being somewhere in so deep, and if anything happens, you can't stand on ground. It's scary. You know, it's really scary. I would go if I had my own live boat. You know, if I had my own live boat, then I'll probably take the trip because I ain't got to worry about nobody looking for a live boat. If anything go wrong, I just look down, throw the live boat down, and jump down. I got my own thing.
Yeah.
But
I think the worst part about being in the ocean would be the fact if you were on that boat and you seen something swim underneath that boat that was twice the size of that boat that
Yeah.
you were on.
okay, and tell me there's nothing bigger than that boat underneath the ocean. There is.
Oh yeah.
There is.
Oh
You know,
yeah. There is.
ain't seen it yet, but it's down there.
There's
Okay.
definitely things. They say the ocean is the last frontier. It's not space. It's the ocean because we haven't reached rock bottom down there yet.
Okay, you think the blue whale is the biggest whale? If that whale is that big, there's something bigger than that. You can
Oh,
believe
hell
that,
yeah.
okay?
I agree with that.
Okay, she can't be not the king of the ocean. There's a god in the ocean. If you're the king, where's the god on here? Okay.
There's got to be an apex predator somewhere.
Well, you know, because there's fishes that can't come up above certain amount of the water because they
Right.
you know, they're used to the cold. You know, you got to get their temperature. So there could be creatures down there that are humongous and don't come up. But then you got those that don't listen and might come up. You know? And I say, oh, say and look at the boat and you think you're big. Hold on, I'm about to show you what big look like. You know,
let me bump that boat.
yeah, let me bump it. So that's my biggest fear. And you know, just the fact that I can't see at night, you know, and we don't know, you know, how the ocean is going to act from one minute to another, or a storm might come and we don't even know. Where are you going to hide? You can't say, oh, I'm going to park the boat right here and wait for the storm to go by, and then we keep flowing. No, you're in the middle of the damn ocean. You can't hide nowhere. You can't park nowhere. You just got to take that wave, okay?
Okay, Victor, just start praying for me, will you?
I'm already praying. You hear me over here, right? I'm praying for you already. I'm trying to scare you so you don't go.
You ain't gonna scare me.
Oh, shit.
You're not gonna scare me.
Well,
Hell, me and my brother might end up going by ourselves.
okay. Okay.
Hell.
This is
I'm
funny.
excited though to go to Haiti. I mean,
Yeah,
I just can't even imagine.
okay, because you women don't worried about what we worried about. Okay, y'all just happy y'all going out of town. You know what I'm saying? You talking about I'm wearing my bikini. I'm gonna be in the sun.
I'm just
I'm gonna be
happy to be going somewhere where nobody can ring my phone.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna knock on my door. Nothing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. 100%.
I mean, you know, life has been tremendous
yeah.
for us.
I can have that
Tremendous.
here. Nobody will knock on my door here.
Nobody knocks on my door either. I'm just making a statement.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I had a choice between the bowl, people knocking on my door, I'll have a line at my door.
I would too.
I'll have a line at my door. You can knock all you want. I won't give a damn. Knock, knock, knock. Matter of fact, I'm gonna help you now. You knock on one side, I'm gonna knock on the other side.
I hear you, but I ain't coming out.
I ain't coming out. Okay.
Oh,
You can
What?
keep that your trip.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Yeah,
I
it'll
mean,
be good. You guys
I'm
will have
excited.
fun. You guys will have fun. You
I'm
know,
excited.
you
I mean,
you
I
have.
don't know how excited he is, but
Well, he ain't excited. Trust me.
oh,
actually,
he's
Jamaica
not.
seems good.
If he was here right now, trust me, he would have been like, Victor, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Pam, you by yourself on this one. Here's the ticket. Here's the ticket. Here's everything you need. You go. I'm with here. Okay.
Hold the phone up. I'll see you there.
And there's nothing to say that that's not going to happen.
Okay. Yeah. But
Yeah,
I
he
thought
is not a water person.
No, I'm not. Even when I go to with my grandsons to water country, I pick my rides. Those kids, my grandkids, they get on every ride. Not me. I'm gonna pick my rides, and you know which rides I get? The ones with the duckies, the little duckies you sit in, and it floats you around. And if you fall in the water, you can stand up. Those are the ones I get into.
Yeah. Oh my.
It reminds me of grown-ups.
Oh my goodness.
Any water that's deeper than me, I ain't getting into.
Yeah.
So I take it you can't swim.
I can swim, I just can't float. As long as I'm swimming, I'm good. But you know how people just stand there and talk and I can't do that. My body just goes whoop. I can't float.
I can't tread water like that, but if I lay on my back or I lay on my stomach, I'm fine. But I can't tread water.
Right. So
hey, our grandson, who is 2, has been swimming since he was 3 months old.
Lucky, that's the guy you need to take with you on that trip. For real.
I know.
You need to take him on the trip because you never know. See, I'm lucky that my shower, ain't deep because I'll be one dirty brother. I'll be one dirty brother, boy. I'll be like, I ain't getting in that damn tub. That's too deep.
Yeah, that's him all the way. Yeah,
man, that's funny as hell.
That is funny.
I think I'll be a comedian on the boat. I'll be like, I won't even sleep. I'll stay up all night. Just be like, just let me know when the boats touch down, okay?
Oh goodness.
Give me the microphone, and I'm gonna have all these people laughing. Okay?
Hell yeah.
Okay?
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna do if she asks you to go on a cruise?
I'll tell her go by her damn self. Yep. That's exactly what I'll say.
Now wait a minute. Now Vic.
Yeah.
If she comes up and goes, "Hey Vicky Boo, will you go on a boat trip with me?"
I'll be like,
don't say baby, please.
I'll be like, baby. Hell no. You better call your sister. You better call your cousins. They can take my place. Okay. I'll wait for you right here where I'm at, where I can touch ground. Okay. You let me know when you touch down over there. If you touch down.
Oh.
That's not happening.
Well, I hope you don't ever have to act in a show and be on a cruise.
No, that's never going to happen, Pam.
No, not going to happen.
No, I'm not going to set myself up for.
No. I can see what would happen with Victor,
right?
And I can see what happened with Rocky. There used to be a show called The A-Team.
Yes.
Oh yeah, with Mr. T and
Well, B.A. Baracus was always scared to fly, and then all of a sudden he's out. They gave him something. He's out.
Yeah. That's me right there. All day.
Next thing you know, he's there. He's like, how did I get here?
Yeah, for real. I'm trying to tell you something, Sean. Don't be playing with me with no more water. Shoot, I'll be taking a shower and I'll be like this, looking at the shower, making sure it doesn't all come out all at once. I might drown in my shower. Okay, I start my shower and I start it off real slow, let it drip until the water starts to come out, and I stand there and I look at it just to make sure it's coming out, it's dripping like it's supposed to. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh hell,
okay.
Are you sure you're not related to him? Because it sounds like you might be.
We might be. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Oh,
This is fun.
Shit.
that is a trip.
Yeah. So. Um. What are you planning on doing when you get to Bahamas? Are you just gonna?
I have no idea.
Well, the first thing you should do is get yourself a big coconut. Get a
Yeah.
coconut and a pure with the juice, man. That's the best you can have. You're gonna your body automatically you're gonna feel it, the freshness in your soul with the
I'm already a fresh soul. What the hell
yeah,
are you
but you're
talking
gonna
about?
be a fresher soul. You're gonna be like, yo, 1 2 1 2. Man gonna come back like, yo, I had a coconut. I had a
Add
coconut.
coconut.
She'd have a few in her purse on the way out the door.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My brother and his wife actually went to Hawaii for one of their anniversaries, and they want to go to this restaurant that's on the beach. And he said there's like crabs crawling on the sand, and I'm like, oh look, I don't need no shit crawling on my feet. No.
I'll be picking them up, putting them in my
Oh
pot.
no, I be not be touching them. No.
Oh yeah, well, I'll be putting them in my pot, talking about dance now.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Dance now. Boy,
yeah.
them crabs be good, boy. I'm trying to tell you, you heat them up, boy, with some salt and put a little
No.
A
salt
little
in
bit
them.
of butter.
Yeah, you crack
No.
them open.
Yeah,
I do
like
not
that.
eat seafood.
You don't like seafood?
No,
Oh my god.
no. I'm a total Hoosier, man.
You don't like it?
No.
I like seafood.
I like baseball, hot dogs, and hamburgers. You know what I mean? Football.
Oh man.
I don't eat none of that shit.
You like the stuff that gets you sick. Okay, I get it.
No, I just don't like seafood.
Well, that's healthy for you, you know.
I know, but I don't like it.
You don't like it? Oh,
No.
fine.
Now, I did have a fish sandwich today, but
There you go. You know, we can make you a lobster hot dog.
no, no.
We can turn it into a hot dog, and
No.
it'll be lobster. It'll be a crab hot dog.
I ain't never ate shrimp, crab, none of that stuff.
Oh man,
man.
you know
No.
what you miss? That's so good.
Coconut beer battered shrimp.
No.
Oh,
Man, clam chowder. I love me some
Yuck.
clam chowder. You don't like clam chowder?
You guys are sick. No, I ain't gonna eat no turtle soup or no frog soup or none of
oh,
that
frog
shit
legs
either.
are good too.
Oh, I don't know about the frog legs.
Rattlesnake's good too.
Rattlesnake. But the snake, you have to know how to cook it, because if you don't,
Yeah.
it'll be rubbery. You know, it's
Yeah.
it's like
Kinda
shark.
like it's got like scallop.
Yeah, and like a shark too. Like if you
Shark good. I've had shark and I've had gator.
yeah,
Gross.
yeah.
No.
When I was
No.
down in
No wonder y'all are crazy.
I had
When
I had a chimpanzee.
Ew.
when I was down in Daytona, Florida, I had gator.
I heard gators are good, but you got to know how to you got to know how to let it. You got to let the meat boil a lot so that the muscle can get tender.
The place we went down to was on Daytona Beach. They have the alligator, one of the world's largest alligators they've caught, or crocs, or however you want to say it. That's where I had gator that day. It was like chicken nuggets, but they were gator nuggets.
Mm.
They were good.
I knew something was wrong with y'all.
Be insane.
Oh my goodness, that's some bad stuff. Yeah.
I've had raccoon too.
Yeah,
Raccoon's good.
yeah. I pretty
Of course,
much.
I got
I
tricked
ain't
into
never ate
eating that.
no rabbit even. No.
I had a girlfriend one time.
Rabbit tastes like chicken.
Yuck.
I went to her house for a cookout, and she brought me a plate of food. When I was sitting there and I was eating it, and she goes, "So was it good?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." I said, "You want some?" She said, "You want more?" And I was like, "Well, I'll take another one." And she's like, "You know what you ate, right?" And I was like, "Wait a minute, what did you give me?" She ended up giving me barbecue raccoon.
Ew.
Ooh.
It
Ooh.
wasn't
See,
bad. It was actually good.
if we was to ever go into like a big pandemic or a big civil war where everybody going crazy and there's no food, Pam will be the first one dead because she
Yeah.
ain't gonna eat nothing.
Yeah.
Okay,
I ain't
I'll,
eating it.
I'll be in the woods getting me some deers, some rabbits, snakes. You know,
Yep.
I'm a
I
food.
got all that stuff right out in my backyard. I don't need all that. No.
Well, you know
Uh,
that when you start getting hungry and you look at it, it's gonna look like chicken.
maybe.
I'm trying to tell you.
Looks like chicken, tastes like chicken.
That's right. Everything gonna taste like chicken. The raccoon, the anything you see is gonna turn.
Hey, you do know that when you go to those Chinese restaurants, you know what you might be eating, right?
Yeah, but as long as I don't know what it is, I'll eat it because it tastes good.
Because it tastes good. Just don't tell me what it is.
Yes, it. Don't tell me what it is. If it's good, I'm gonna eat it.
I'll tell you what. When I was young, my dad made livers. He didn't tell me what it was.
Liver,
I ate the hell out of it. When he told me what it was, I about got sick.
Well, today my son sent me some stuff, right? Some people in Africa, they were eating the monkey head, and he was feeding this kid. He was feeding his kid the monkey head, and
Oh my God.
I was like, "What in the world?" And I was like, "This is insane."
Wow.
There's places in the world where monkey brain's a delicatessen.
Yeah, I heard that elites eat that in Hollywood. They you know, they eat the brain and the blood, and it's crazy over there. But I like I said, like Pam said, if I don't know what it is and you cook it right, I'm gonna eat the damn thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just don't tell me what it is.
please don't tell me.
I'll tell you what. When our son was growing up, one of his best friends, his mom was from where the hell was she from? Indonesia or
Indonesia.
somewhere crazy. Anyway, she would make gravy out of blood.
What?
Blood gravy, I've heard of that.
And he didn't like to eat her food. So he would come to our house and eat.
What? That's crazy. I'm trying to find some.
And she was like 40 years younger than his dad, you know. I mean, his dad was like 55 when he was born or something. And it was crazy.
Okay,
Crazy.
I'm trying to find I think it's my Instagram. Yeah, so it you'd be surprised where, you know, a lot of these countries um be eating, you know.
Yeah, they use pig's blood and all kinds of yuck.
Yeah, well, you know, my country do too. They use pig blood with rice and they make morcilla. It's called morcilla. It's like black, but it's blood with stuffed with stuff in it, and it's
Oh,
it's
no.
it's yummy.
Oh, no.
It's yummy, Pam. I'm
No,
trying
it's
to
not.
tell you.
They've done brainwashed you into some bullshit.
That's funny.
They done brainwashed you.
Yeah, they gave me the hokey doke.
Yeah, I like making stuff from scratch.
Yeah, me
I
too.
I don't know. I don't want none of that other shit.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I
crazy.
know a guy where I used to work at a couple of years back. He would actually bring crickets in a box, and he would actually eat them.
Yeah, but you know, in Indonesia, man, they eat the crazy bugs, snakes, and
They
live big bugs.
Live.
They be crawling in their mouth and they be
Cockroaches and everything. Yeah, they eat cockroaches, all kinds of shit.
And when you go to like when you're on the road, they got their things standing on the road where they sell food.
Oh.
You see the rats like this. They got them all cooking. They got all types of animals there. Man, I was like, holy no. I can't.
Mhm.
I'm not eating any food in Haiti.
Oh no, no.
I'm not. I'm not eating anything there. I'm not eating at all that
She's
day.
going back to the ship to eat there.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna have to take some ham and cheese sandwiches.
Yeah, I probably will.
Like, honey, stuff the bag with a whole lot of sandwiches.
Yeah. Oh no, that would be awful.
She won't be trying any chocolate over there. They might have chocolate covered bugs.
Yeah, they got chocolate covered everything, probably. Not just bugs, but just give me a mud pie.
A mud pie. Okay.
I can remember my little sister being in diapers, and I caught her eating a mud pie one day. I said, "What are you doing?" "I'm eating a pie."
I know a few people that's done that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did.
Oh boy.
Crazy.
I don't know. I
Life
just don't.
is crazy, man. I don't know what the weirdest thing. Well, I'll tell you what. We went to a Chinese restaurant with the grandkids one time, and the grandkids, they love seafood. They love alligator, all that stuff. When my grandson told me what he was eating, oh, no.
I went to a Chinese spot one time and I bit on a rib and it started barking at me.
I took a
I
date.
said, "Row, row." I said, "What the hell? We got dogs in this brother."
I took a date to a Chinese restaurant one time, and she come back and she was sitting there eating what she was eating, and I looked over at her plate and it was still moving. She had squid.
Ooh.
Oh, the squid moves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
yeah.
just chopped it up, and it was fresh and it was still moving.
Yeah. And you know if you don't
Like she said, try this. I said, hell no.
yeah.
You
And
know
if
what the
squid,
grandkids like? They like octopus.
I like octopus.
Yuck.
The processed one though. And you know that if the squid, if you throw salt on it, it shakes too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gross.
I think frog legs do the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, like fresh cut frog legs. I think they do
Yeah.
the same thing because I know you can pull that vein in there and their legs will sit there and move back and forth too.
Oh,
Y'all making me sick now.
like they're doing push-ups.
Yeah.
1,000, 2,000, 18,000.
Kind of remind you of that frog on Looney Tunes.
No.
Oh boy, that's funny, man. This is
That's
hey.
that's why everybody comes to my house to eat, because they get real food.
Okay.
Homemade.
When you go to these tropical islands, try all the fruits and all their natural drinks, like the papaya juice, the coconut. Off the coconut, they cut it and you put the straw. You're gonna love it. You're gonna feel so brand new that you're gonna be like, oh my, and you're gonna tell the difference from the fruits over there from the
Then what you buy it here, yeah.
it's totally. And when you eat the food there and you eat, because it's fresh food, they kill it fresh and nothing is sprayed on, nothing. They, like in my country, every animal is grown by the farmers, so they feed them like corn and stuff like that, like food,
Grass-fed.
feed them nothing like that. So if you say if you were to eat a pork shoulder from my island and here, you can tell it's totally different.
So where are you from?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Right. And you can tell the difference in the meat when you eat it, how fresh it is, and you don't even gain the weight because it's not injected with the stuff they inject. That's
Right.
why a lot of us here Americans, we all got big bellies. The women got big thighs and they get heavy because all that stuff that they process the meat with in our country. Like if you eat a chicken leg here, it's about this big, right? If you eat a chicken wing, the wing is about this big here, right? In my country, you cook it, the chicken, and the wing is this small, and the leg might be that more after you cook it, and all that grease, it turns small. But when you eat it, it's so fresh, and you can just it doesn't.
Got the synthetic taste to it.
Yeah, it doesn't. So you don't gain the weight that you would here over there.
Yeah.
So that's
I mean, even fresh eggs are different.
yeah. The eggs we ate over there were straight from the chicken, and
Yeah, my son has chickens. We have fresh eggs.
and the ones you buy at the stores are chicken straight from the chicken
Right.
too. Like they don't. Even though America, because my island, Puerto Rico is just like America. Only is an island. We got McDonald's, we got Burger King, we got it's like a city, but in an island.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people tour there. We got all the beautiful island, we got the beautiful rivers, we got the beautiful ocean, man. We got all types of stuff there.
I think
But
if
the
I
food-
remember right, they still got some clear water offshore, don't they?
Yeah, we got this ocean there. It's part of the ocean. I mean, it got some rocks, like it looks like it's cut off from the ocean, but it's part of the ocean. Like say the ocean is here, there's rocks, and then it's the beach, right? But it's a big beach. It's so clear, you can see the sand, right, from shore to where it ends, and you can walk. You can walk all the way across, and you won't.
Oh, wow.
The water's probably up to here, and you can walk all the way to the other side. It's beautiful. You can see the sand. You can see the fishes fishing around. Swimming around. Is that clear? You can see the sand.
Wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Then we got this place in Puerto Rico where we call it the Tres Chorros, right? The water comes from the top and it falls like this, but it's three of them, like three
Oh, like waterfall?
three waterfalls, yeah, coming down at the same time. And then when it hits, it's like a little circle and the water sits there. And then you can go underneath the
waterfall.
falls. Yeah, you can stand inside because it's like a cave.
Yeah.
And you can stand in the cave and you can see the water falling. It's so dope. And then
Yeah.
they got like slides. You can slide from the tree. You can swing from the tree and just fall into the little, river there. It's so dope. But the water's cold as hell, though. It's cold.
Yeah. Have you ever been to the San Diego Zoo?
No.
No? Cool place.
Really?
Yeah. Very cool.
Is it San Diego or San Francisco? I heard it's a
San
dump.
Diego. Yeah, San Diego's about 2 hours from LA.
Right. I heard one of those two, San Diego or San Francisco. I heard it is like bad. It's like
San Diego.
San Francisco's getting bad right now.
Yeah, so is San Diego. My brother lives in San Diego.
yeah. I heard it's like
Yeah.
bad, like the dump, like people all over the place. Like I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know that.
When we went to San Diego about 15 years ago, and our son was 15 at the time, and the first thing he noticed?
What?
A homeless guy on the corner with brand new tennis shoes and white socks.
Well, that's what I heard. There's a lot of homeless people there.
Yeah.
Man, like a lot.
Yeah. He
LA
says, how can that dude be homeless? His socks are whiter than mine.
And then I get it. Like I just don't get why all these cities are having so many homeless people with all this money that we have here in this country. And it's
Well, a lot of these people, I can tell you, I mean, I've seen people get in and out of cars while
right.
they're standing on the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not freaking homeless. They're driving brand new cars and shit, and they're standing out there begging for money. It's terrible. Right. And why would they need to do that?
I ask myself the same question. Over here we have them too, and it seems like they get younger and younger all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm much older than you, and I'm out here waking up at 5 a.m. to go to work. You out here asking me for change. Sometimes I give it to them because I look at who the person is and I know they need it and I give it to them. But some I just don't even give it to them. I said, bro, you healthier than me and you out here asking for change. Go get a job, get yourself clean, go to school, do something.
Yeah.
So
They got too much time on their hands and too much technology accompany them.
right.
Yeah.
So I don't do it.
I know a couple years ago when I went with our church to a little homeless place. There were a bunch of homeless people and they live in tents and stuff. And we took them food and things like that. Well, a lot of them are addicts.
Mm,
And I'm thinking, how in the world can you afford to be an addict?
mhm.
You live in a tent. How can you even think about having the money to be an addict? But
Yeah,
most of them are addicts.
yeah, and it's sad, but
Yeah.
the drugs has gotten so cheap, where you can get a $5 bag, $3 bag. Back in the days, you couldn't get a $3 or $5 bag. You either had to have $40 to get some dope,
Yep.
you had to have $80 to get some cocaine, because the was running from 100 to
Yep.
$80. Heroin dope was running from 40 to 50, $60, depending on who you was buying it from. Weed was rare back then. Not too many people smoked weed. Everything, so
Well, and now these people are getting these drugs from Mexico or wherever,
yeah,
and they're dying after 10 minutes after they take it.
the fentanyl, yeah,
Yeah.
that's coming in from China. China is the one, the distributor, and the one that's making it. But our government knows that. They know where it's
Yeah.
coming. They know where it's coming. They don't stop it because it's big business, and they get in a part of it. You
Yep.
Yeah,
know,
it's
uh,
crazy.
because if they really wanted to stop it, they can.
Yeah,
Because
and there's just way too many young people. I know a month ago, I think we went to 5 funerals in 4 days.
mm,
I mean, it's ridiculous.
well, you know what? With that's horse. That's tranquilizer.
Yeah,
So
Mhm.
if a gram can knock down an elephant, what do you
yeah,
think it could do to a human?
exactly.
And these people are shooting up grams and half a
It's
gram here.
crazy.
And you see Philadelphia looks like the zombie land. I feel sad for those people, and I'm glad, and I thank God that I'm out of that life, because I was poisoning my own people, and now that I don't do it, and I'm sitting back looking in,
Yeah,
we it's a bad thing,
it
and
is. And it has just gotten so bad
real bad everywhere you go, Pam. If you go to
everywhere.
Yeah, you go to LA, they got their own tent. It's called Tent City.
Yeah, we have a tent city here.
My God, it's like a whole world, like a whole different world.
Yeah,
The cops don't even mess with those. They be over here. They shoot up in front of the police officer. They don't even arrest them.
yeah,
But if I was to shoot up, they'll arrest my ass right away because I look too clean.
yeah, yeah,
They'll be like, "Oh, we can lock him up. We can get some bail money out of him. We can, you know what I mean?" But
yeah.
because they know they can't get no money out of these people, they let them do what they want. You know.
Well,
Uh,
you know what? The city here had to actually give all the people in Tent City an eviction notice. And the city owns the property. Is that bullshit?
that's bullshit. Yeah,
I mean,
where you
it's
gonna evict them to? To the next corner?
yeah, right.
Like where you guys are creating the problem. Then,
Right.
then you don't want them on the streets. Then where you want to put them? You guys are bringing in the dope. You know where the dope is coming from. You don't want to stop it because you guys are making a profit out of it. Or even bringing it into to the states because it's big business. And then you want
Mhm.
to complain about people getting hooked on it, living on the streets, having these tents, stealing, robbing. Because they need a fix. You know, I blame them for that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because if you can stop anything else to come into this country, you can't stop the dope,
Right.
and you know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's so much part of this is, you know, corrupt and crooked and
And it's getting worse, Pam. It's like everything is coming to the light.
Mm-hmm.
All you see what did those people in Florida did? All those
Yeah.
they
I
all
did.
they all started quitting when
Yep.
they made them sign this petition to find out where how much money they're making, where they're getting their money from. They all quit. All of them. The Senate people on the Congress started quitting. Senate started quitting. Everybody started retiring because they didn't want to sign. They didn't want to get investigated.
Right. I
So
mean, I mean that extends to,
okay,
you
so
know,
yeah, it's corruption. There's money laundering going through there. You
yeah.
know, and my thing is this: we work so hard. Like I'm a construction worker, right? I'm a builder, right? I don't make $100,000 a year. So how is a politician making that the most they can make is 100 to 150,000 a year, but you got a $10 million house? How? If you do the math, it don't add up. So where are you getting that money from?
Right.
You know what I mean? A
Yeah.
lot of these politicians and lawyers and doctors, well, not doctors, but like judges, because they're our servants, right? We pay
Right.
for them. So how are you making more money than me? And and I'm a construction worker. Like I make things happen. If I don't build, nobody can live. You know, but these people are sitting behind a thing making $2-3 million.
Do you guys follow Tucker Carlson?
Yep, I seen that yesterday.
I don't know who that is.
He was talking about the interview he had with Putin.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
with
seen
Putin.
Did you watch that?
No, I seen Putin talking to somebody, but I wasn't sure. I
You
wasn't there long enough.
You can
Make a
catch
point
the
to
replay
watch
of
it.
that.
Make a point to watch it. You will learn a lot about your
What's going
government.
on? Yeah.
About what's going on.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
about the
It's
government.
he was very.
Yeah, but yeah, I've heard Putin put us down like
No, he did not.
no. What he
was
said.
he was telling what was going on right now at the present time.
Right.
I don't know. I didn't,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Tucker Carlson was like, "Wow."
Yeah.
Really?
And
Well-
that's what we said too when we watched it. Wow.
Yeah.
All these years they've been lying to us.
Oh yeah, we know that. I know they've been lying. Listen, everything I learned in school was a lie,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
and I know that now because I woke up. I have woke up.
Yeah.
But everything that we all learned, you, me, everything we learned in school was all lies. Lies. They programmed us to be workers, not entrepreneurs, and not business people. They taught us to be slaves to these companies. Oh, when you grow up, you can be a construction worker. Oh, you can want to be a ambulance guy. Everything they were teaching is to be able to learn work for these big companies, Rockefeller, so and everything they were telling me about history was all lies. So I feel now that I'm waking up, or that I woke up, I feel like a little kid again, starting to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Starting to learn. So I feel lost sometimes.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, there was a lot of things we didn't know till we watched this interview.
Oh yeah, it was.
I mean, this is an awesome interview, and I hate politics. My parents were heavy in politics.
Yeah.
They ran the Kennedy campaign, all kinds of things.
Wow.
I have pictures of Kennedy holding me when I was a baby. All of those.
Oh wow. So you're deep in it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I hate politics.
I never voted in my life ever.
Well, you need to be voting, buddy.
No, because I see all the bull crap behind it.
No.
People say vote, but at the end of the day, they put who they want there.
Yeah, you absolutely need to what in the hell is that? Um
I don't.
you absolutely need to watch this.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, you need to watch it. I mean, I'm sure that there's going to be things in there that you didn't know.
Well, I'm pretty sure I will.
Yeah, and I like Tucker because right off the bat he's asking tough questions.
Mm,
And the response was, I wasn't expecting this. You're a tough guy. And he is.
yeah,
And for somebody like that to say that to Tucker,
yeah.
um, I love Tucker Carlson. But I mean, it's a 2-hour interview.
Oh wow.
It's 2 hours. And I never would have thought those things about our government.
I always knew our government wasn't right.
Well, yeah. I mean, we all know that. I mean, the Kennedys, I mean, they were all corrupt.
Every
Single one of them.
yes, it's all greed. There, it's all about money for them. If you look around, they're the only ones they got the money. We don't got nothing. You don't got. I don't have it, and we're the ones that work the hardest.
Well, you know what? He did say something to Tucker that is the first time I've heard anyone made any sense. And he said, I have told the government the worst thing that they could possibly do is get rid of currency, but they won't listen.
Mm-hmm.
And that is so true.
It is.
And he's the first one I've ever heard say that.
Yeah,
and
because
he's
he
in
knows.
Russia.
Right, because he knows that the currency, what our government's trying to do is control everything.
Yeah, and that's what he said. He said your government's making a huge mistake.
It is. He knows it.
Yeah.
They're trying to control us, and that's what they want to change the currency, where they can track everything that you do. See, now you won't be able to put your money under your bed like we used to, because they want to know where every penny is, who's spending it, who got it. They want to control everything. So
yeah, but you got to remember one thing. Remember before who got out of office? He was over there talking with him, trying to get some of that straightened out before it even happened.
Yeah, and he even mentioned what a good guy he is.
Trump.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
He
Trump
even said he had a good relationship with him. He's a good man.
Yeah,
and
regardless of what Trump had done in the past, right?
Right.
If you're gonna judge him, okay, let's say he did. Let's say he did
start judging yourself.
Right. Let's say he did do that, but he did more for the people than any other president.
Any other president.
So before you judge him for whatever he did, if he did do it, look at yourself in the mirror.
Right.
If you're gonna prosecute him, then you got to prosecute everyone before him, that are probably still in office and got lower positions, but you still in the politics.
But remember that he's not well enough mind to stand trial, but he's in a well enough mind to run the country. What kind of sense does that make?
Yep.
Or Biden?
Yes.
Biden. That's a lost cause.
It is, but he's still there. I mean, why can't we just say, get him out? I mean, somebody put him there. Somebody should make the call to take him out.
Well, we put him there. The people that voted for him supposedly.
Well, I didn't.
I didn't vote for him, right? But this is just to show you that he's just a puppet. There's someone above him with power that's making this happen, and they're going after Trump because it's a big agenda that is coming, and they need Biden because Biden's the puppet.
But Biden's not going to last, I don't think.
No, Biden should be at an old folks home somewhere, you know. But the reason why they don't want Trump is because Trump don't need him. Trump got his own money,
right?
and he has his own people, that had nothing to do with government. That's why
Yep.
the government don't want him there, because he's a big threat to them.
Yep.
You know,
And that's why they got to come up with all these charges and stuff. I mean, he got fined today for $300 and some million.
they're trying to break him. They're trying to
Yeah.
break him where
They
he
are not
can't.
going to break him.
Right.
They
But
are
that's
not.
what they're trying to do. They're trying to a fine 300 million. What fine in the world
It's going
that
to,
you can do is going to cost $300 million?
right.
They're trying to get him where it hurts.
Yeah.
And they want to hit him so that he won't have money to run in the campaign.
He's going to have money to run no matter what.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, if he ran out of money, the people would give him money.
That's right.
That's
exactly.
just how it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I know I would.
I would too. You know what I mean?
Um,
Even if I have to go in the bank and take it from the bank to give it to him, say, bro, listen, I had to rob the bank, but it's for something good. It's for you.
yeah, yeah,
But,
yeah. I was never into politics. I hated politics.
I don't like
And
it.
when our kids got in school, I started complaining, and my dad said, if you got something to complain about, you better start voting. And I was like, what the hell's that got to do with anything? He said, it has everything to do with it. If you want to have a voice, you need to vote.
Yeah. But we have a voice. What happened in Florida?
Yeah.
What happened?
Not anything good.
Not anything good. The votes, they were cheating.
Yeah.
We had one lady that they caught on camera. She had a whole bag. She was putting votes in, and like 20, 50 votes in one thing, and she'd go to another ballot and dropped another 50. And they were having people doing that all night long. So does your vote count? You see what I'm saying?
Count.
It does.
I know it discourages people that don't vote.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's up to us to make it count.
Right, and you got a point. You could vote, but you know why I don't vote? Because people have voted, right, all these years, but nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. We put this president, but what has changed for the people? Nothing. We're still in poverty. We're still broke. They do what they want when they get into office. So, and they do a few things for the people to keep the people quiet. But in the back doors, they're doing the same thing that the other president was doing before, because it's all a chain. So, and they make it look like our votes do count. Because if they did count, then we would have had a change. I haven't seen a change in over 40 years that I've been living. I haven't seen no politician do nothing for the people. Just a few presidents.
I believe that we can get Trump in there, and I believe he is the difference. He will make a difference, and he will change things. Yeah. He was on his way to changing things.
Yes.
And he's the only hope that we've ever seen. Yeah. And I mean, if you don't believe it, don't vote. But if you believe that, you should vote. Right. He is the most sensible business person, and I think he's the only person that's going to get America on track.
Right, and I agree with that. Because when he was in office,
right, things were starting to turn.
Yeah, people were making money. People were living better. Stuff was getting done when he was on here. Everybody was working. Everybody had jobs. Everybody was eating. Some of the prices were coming down.
Right.
So I seen the change with Trump.
So if you've seen a change in him in that short time, you have to believe in the change that he is to bring. Right. I'm not a politician. I hate politics, but I think that he will make America, and if I can convince somebody to vote because of him, then, hopefully.
I get it, but I let everybody else vote. I
Yeah.
don't vote because I don't like politics at
Yeah.
all. So I'm
I
not going to
was the
vote.
same
I'm
way.
not going to vote. Even if I know the president is good, I'm not going to vote because I never voted before. So I'm not going to vote now. You know what I'm saying? I just got my own beliefs.
Yeah.
Um, it's a corrupted system. No matter what president goes on there, I don't trust it, so I don't vote. Um, just because you feed me a little bit here, don't mean that you're doing
Right.
the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen it happen over and over and over with the
Over and
Kennedy,
over.
with
Yeah.
with Kennedy, with Reagan, with all
All
these.
of them.
There were good, some were good people helping people, but at the end of the day, if you look at the background, they were dirty. They were doing a lot of dirty stuff.
Do you
So
know what president that he mentioned besides Trump? You know who Putin mentioned?
Putin, no,
Bush.
I didn't see the interview.
He said Bush.
Bush.
Bush and Trump.
Hmm. Yeah, Bush wasn't bad. I don't think he was bad at all. You
He
know,
said he was a sensible man. They had a good relationship. Um, you know,
Mhm.
um, I was surprised to hear it. I mean, I was surprised for him to be positive about any of it
Because we you know what it
because
is,
we've been brainwashed to believe that this is what he is.
right? Because we've always been told that Russia's our enemy, as
Yeah.
since I can remember, right? But I don't even think Putin is a bad guy at all. I think he's a good. I think he's a great guy, great president. You know, and I'm glad that he's speaking up because he's putting light in our government.
Right.
And but
And
we know our government is dirty, but now he's putting the light on them. Like, listen, I'm from
Mhm.
over here. I can tell you about your government because I
Yeah.
know what they're doing. You
Yeah.
know, so
And he's been president for 24 years.
who Putin?
Yes.
Yes. So
24 years.
he knows what's going on behind doors.
Right.
So
And
I
he was even honest when um,
Tucker.
Tucker Carlson asked him about the 33-year-old prisoner.
Right.
And he said, "Look, I would not have imprisoned someone if he wasn't caught red handed." He said, "You can believe that he's this or that, but he was caught red handed." He
Right.
said, "I would never imprison someone that did not."
Did I deserve
Um,
it? Right.
right. And he said, "But your government wants you to believe this."
Yeah, because
And
yeah.
he said, um, he will go home someday as soon as we come to an agreement,
Mhm.
and that was a tough question for Tucker to ask.
Right.
Are you going to let this prisoner go? Because Tucker's like, he's a 33-year-old reporter. He's a
Yeah.
kid. And Putin says, you have no idea what the truth is.
Right.
And so we are only given what our government gives us.
That's right. Lies. Lies.
Mhm.
I just I'm so fed up that I'm tired of a government taxing us. They tax us through everything.
Everything.
So I said I didn't file my taxes last year. I ain't filing them this year because I'm tired of them abusing me, abusing us. So if I'm gonna lose, you're gonna lose too. You're not getting my taxes. I'm not signing nothing. I ain't filing nothing. You can do what you want to do because why should I? And first of all, who even gave you authority to go into my hardworking money and take anything out of my check without my authority? Number one. Number
Mhm.
two, I never volunteered to give you guys anything that I've earned. You guys are jacking us for this money. For
Yeah.
what? To line your pockets to get richer and to send our money overseas to help
Two. Right.
and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with helping people that I need, but to a certain extent, right?
Right.
Us first, and then once we okay, then whatever's left, we start to deal with these people.
Yeah,
Okay.
but remember, they're putting Ukraine in front of us.
Ukraine in front of us and Israel in front of us.
In Rizzo, yeah,
Okay. So what does that tell you?
that we are nobody.
Right. So then why should we start? So why should we keep filing taxes to make them richer and then get back nothing in return? Because people are like, oh, my income taxes this year. Oh, you get 4,000 or 5,000. Okay. But how much have they keeping out of that at the end of the year? 16, 17,000. Do the math. In 5 years, you done gave them your retirement plan. It's $100 and some $1,000 in 5 years that this government has taken from you to line their pockets and do whatever else with the rest to send overseas. So I'm not doing that no more.
Yeah,
You know?
trust me.
I'm not doing it no more.
I mean, I have to pay for my insurance through Social Security.
Yeah.
I also have to have money taken out for taxes because if I don't at the end of the year, I'm going to owe.
Right. And I'm not exactly.
That's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
And that's my retirement money.
Exactly. So why are us American people filing taxes? I'm not filing it. I want them to take me to court because I want to give them a piece of my mind and I'm gonna put them on the spot, you know, and they ain't gonna put me somewhere I ain't never been before. You know what I mean? You're not gonna threaten me with jail. I've been there, you know. So you're gonna have to come with us. But I'm not giving you guys not one more dollar out of my hard earning money, no more. And
Yeah, I mean, the money that they take out of taxes out of your
ridiculous.
check is ridiculous.
They taking over 50% of your pay.
Actually, they're
Oh,
not
yeah.
even supposed to tax your check.
Okay. And then on top of that, after they tax your check, everything else that you buy, they tax you on top of that. So then what's the whole purpose of filing taxes at the end of the year?
If you're paying taxes all year long, yeah.
Right. So I'm not doing it, you know. That's why when you don't do your taxes, you don't file your taxes, they come after you because they can't do nothing with that money until you sign your taxes. Basically, you're signing those taxes, so giving them permission to take your money. You know, because it's it's a corrupted system. So, you voluntarily signed it and gave us over permission to take your taxes. No. We're not doing that now. So that's why they when you get mad, they want to find you. They want to find you for not filing your taxes. That's so that you can go and file them so that you won't get fined. You know what I mean? So they try to get you to do it anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing it. I made up my mind, and I seen this other guy the other day on TikTok. He took his 1090s and he ripped it. He said, I ain't giving you not one more dollar. I ain't doing no taxes, and I'm moving to Texas. I said, you go, boy. I thought I was the only one going crazy. But no, I got another crazy guy here with me. So, you know, and that's what we need to do. Because if we start filing taxes, we're going to hurt them in their pockets. You know, and what they're going to do, they can't go after all of us. What they're going to do? If people said I'm not filing taxes, what can they do to us?
Right.
Nothing. We you know, they need that money to keep circulating so that they can keep doing what they're doing. The day we stop filing taxes, all that money is gonna stop for them. You know, and that's when they come in here and start threatening us with fines, with prison time. You know, hoping that you say, "Oh, I don't want to go to jail. Let me do the taxes." No.
That's what that charge was on Trump today was tax evasion. And
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
Yeah, but they all do it. It's a loophole. All of them do it.
Yeah.
All of them do it. So, you know, the fact that they're going after Trump is because they can't control him.
Right.
You know, Trump says, "No, F you, I'm gonna do it my way."
Right.
You know, he's that type of guy. And so because they can't control him, they don't want him back into office because they already seen when he was in office, they couldn't control him. He was doing what he wanted to do. And because he was president, they had to keep their mouth shut. We say, well, you know what? We got to get him out of here some way, somehow, and put someone in here.
You think they'd be more worried about the guy who's running the country now with no sense. Come on now.
But that's because he's not running the country. It's someone
I know
above
he's
him.
not, but
There's somebody above him The people that wanted Trump out are the ones running
Right.
that are running Biden. That's why they're happy, and that's why they're trying to stop Trump from getting back into office. Because if he do, Trump said, if I get into office, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean out the federal government. I'm gonna get everybody out, kick everybody out. I'm gonna take the Congress and put new people there. They don't want that.
No.
They don't
Yeah,
want that.
he's going to imprison a lot of them.
Yeah. So
You
that's
know,
why.
and he should. That's what that's what the people want.
Mhm.
You know, is to have a straightforward president,
Right.
and
Right.
that's why I think it's important to get him in there. You know.
Yeah. Oh well,
You know-
he's winning. He's winning. His balance is high. Every time he goes to any other state and he does a presentation, man, his votes
Yeah.
they up. They up. He's winning by like large amount of number. You know. So
Yeah, just yesterday, his percent in Michigan went up yesterday.
in Michigan, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. You know. So there's no way he can lose, and if he loses, we already know what happened.
Yeah,
We
that's
can
so true.
So we
And
already know.
if he loses, everybody just needs to quit doing everything.
Pay no taxes, do nothing,
Do nothing.
do nothing. It shut it down. We're gonna lose, we're gonna suffer. Y'all gonna lose, you're gonna suffer. We all gonna lose. It's not gonna be a one-way street. Okay,
Right.
so
Yeah, if he doesn't get in, the people are going to go crazy, I believe, and I think that they should.
right, yeah.
And so yeah, before my little sister passed away 2 years ago, she went and seen Trump at a conference, and she watches and paid attention to everything, and she said it's the best thing she ever did. She said it was so amazing. She'd never seen anyone,
Right.
she
And
said
he-
it was awesome.
Yeah, and first they were like, "Oh, he's racist," but if you follow Trump, before he was president, he used to hang with the rappers.
Oh yeah, he still does.
Yeah, he was hanging in the clubs. So
Yeah.
if a person that you saying is racist, what the hell you doing in a hip hop club?
Yeah.
Hanging with Latin people, people of color,
Right.
and he's supposed to be racist. Come
Right.
on now, So you got to look at all that, and that's why Chicago said we with Trump, we backing up Trump.
Yeah.
He got the whole black community backing him up. He got the Latinos backing him up. So these two Latin rappers went to his house, to his mansion, to a party.
Wow.
Yeah. To his house. They were right there mingling with all the big top, top people from
Yeah.
government. Two Latin Puerto Ricans were in there with their hats on, and because he invited them there.
Wow.
They made a song of Trump. They got a song out of Trump, and Trump invited them to the house, and they were there. So how prejudiced is this guy?
Yeah, he ain't prejudiced at
He ain't
all.
not at all. That's the puppeteers up there trying to open up
Feed
stuff.
us more shit. Just feeding us more shit. That's all they're doing.
Yeah, we so full of shit that we believe it.
Yeah,
Okay?
exactly.
So
And
when
we are the shit.
right. So when we hear the truth, we don't believe it because
Right.
we're so accustomed of being lied to and programmed to believe what our government has told us.
Yeah.
Right? They say Russia is a bad country, they kill people and stuff like this and stuff problem. Well, if you look at Russia's history, when has Russia went into any country and try to take over and kill people and
Right.
take their oil and take their money? Never. Just now, only with Ukraine. But if you look at America's history, we don't win in every other country and killed plenty of people, took their lands, took their
Yeah.
oil and money, and murdered thousands of people. So who is the bad guy?
Right.
Come on,
Right.
man.
Yeah, he talked about the oil line that was blowed up.
Why would you blow it? What would you blow your own line? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, we did.
We blew it up.
Yeah.
We blew
And
it up.
he said, why would I blow up your line if I was making money?
That's right.
If I'm making money, why would I blow it up? He said, your government blew it up so I couldn't make any money.
That's
They
right.
just want you to think that I blowed it up. I mean, and, there's just so many things that he told in this interview. It's just,
Yeah.
you know,
And I believe him. I believe him because
yeah,
why would you blow up something that's making you money?
yeah,
I just don't get it. It don't make any sense any way you put it.
right.
Now,
And they were talking about, my brother was telling me that there's I don't know, something on YouTube, I think. When Tucker Carlson got there with his crew, they went to the grocery store to buy groceries for the whole week.
mm,
I haven't seen it. He just told me about it.
Yeah, it cost him like $35-$40.
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
in
For the
Russia?
whole week.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we over here, we get a bag of groceries costs us $120.
Yes. Yeah. And Tucker said, I thought it was going to be like $400. And it wasn't.
I'm moving, taking my Puerto Rican ass to Russia.
Yeah.
And I don't need to take a plane. I'll go over there just like the illegals do it here.
Yeah.
Okay? I said, listen, I want to be a citizen of Russia. I'm an American. How can I get to be down with you guys?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I
I'm outta
mean,
here.
it's unreal the shit that came out of this interview,
Yes, and I believe Putin because think about it. If he is as bad as our government portrays him to be, don't you think he would have already bombed us years ago? If you think that Saddam Hussein was as bad as our government said he was, don't you think he would have attacked us long time ago? Right. But because we wanted what they had, we had to make up stuff, blow up our own people, just to go in there and take the oil that Saddam Hussein had and all that money he had because we was running out of oil.
Yeah, there was a lot more to that than what they ever told us.
Of course it is. There, of course. Much more.
My brother-in-law fought all 10 wars. And the things that he told us is unreal.
I believe it. I believe it.
I've got some friends in the military that said the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, he's a sergeant, and to be in a war for 10 years, freaking amazing that he came home.
Yeah, and let me tell you this. This is how bad our government is in our military, that some of the military people are starting to give up their weapons.
Yes.
They don't even want to be, they're giving up their suit because they're starting to see the lies that our government is telling them. And then we are sending our children to fight a war
Right.
that it's not even our war, it's their war, it's the elite's war. Let them fight. Why we gotta send our kids to fight your war and then our kids die, and then you want to send us $20,000 for the death, of our. No, it's not happening.
That's right.
Or if they come back with a blown leg, you want to give them a pension of $1,000 something a month. They can't even afford an apartment.
They can't even live off of that.
You see all these veterans that are living
Yeah.
homeless, right? So,
Yeah.
so then why should we send our children to go fight?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that they brainwash these kids, telling them why we're going to war, why they need them to go to war, lying to them.
Right.
While there's another agenda why they're sending them out
There is another agenda.
right? And a lot of them are smart because a lot of them pick up, and those are the ones that are saying, I don't want to be a part of this military no more in the United States. Because they're smart, they see what's going on, and they know they're being brainwashed and lied to, And
my brother-in-law was a military sergeant for 32 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't doubt a thing that he tells me.
Right.
I don't doubt a thing.
So how is it that you got all the benefits while you're in the military? While you're in there, you're good. As soon as you get out for whatever reason that you're not there no more, now you're not as valuable. Now you're just a regular citizen, but yet I served my country, you know, and I went out there and I killed 20, 30,000 people, for what?
Yeah.
For what?
You know what I think his biggest thing is the kids that didn't make it. And
That's sad.
yeah, I mean, there's hundreds of stories. One particular one stands out to me. An 18-year-old girl wasn't there 24 hours. They're sitting at a camp, blew her to pieces.
Yeah. And then they want to send her home in a casket, and you want to give the parent a damn flag.
Yeah,
Take the flag and put it up where it don't shine.
right, right,
My kid is worth more than a flag and a piece of metal.
right. And that's his point, you
Yeah.
know.
See you later. I'm not going to send my kid to no military and anything happen for you to bring me a flag and a piece of metal and tell me salute. Nah, well, it'll be another casket right next to my daughter's or my kid's casket. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, I just I couldn't imagine, watching that over and over. I mean, because it happened hundreds of times, and for 10 years he had the same guy that was his interpreter, and the year he came home, his interpreter got killed, and it crushed him.
Yeah.
It crushed him, and that was their people.
Yeah. I mean,
It's one of them, and
yeah, that's the sad part.
and this guy was important to him. It didn't matter that he was one of them. you know he didn't look at him like that.
Right.
Um,
Right.
when you make that kind of connection, and that you have that relationship, I mean, it was like he lost one of his own.
Right. Pam, this is it's a sad. It's sad. My boy's son went there to the military at 18. His first time going out after training, you learning how to think. He went out. They were in what do you call it?
Boot camp.
Not the boot camp. They were patrolling an area.
Oh,
They had to go through this road, and they were in a tank. And when they went through, they went over a mine, and it blew the mine up, and one of his friends, it blew his leg off and stuff, and he got banged up and cut up. So they brought him back. He came back. He wasn't the same, Pam.
oh
Like,
no.
he was 18 years old. He seen his friend dead, and one with his into blown up into pieces, one with his leg
Yeah.
blown off, and they send him home to give him a small pension, and now they're actually getting help from the government, like food stamps, because they can't afford it.
Yeah. And
So
that's ridiculous. He risked his life. He lost, and yeah, I don't know how I I don't know how people like that survive. I really don't. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, I just can't even imagine seeing something like that, let alone being that person, you know? And they don't do enough for the military. And that's another thing about Trump is he believes in
yeah,
making sure that they are taken care of and things like that. That's another big part of Trump that,
yeah.
I think is important. And yeah, I don't know how they do it. I really don't. I mean, 18 years old,
18, and I'm saying, don't you taking care of them in the military? No,
Right.
take care of them when they come home.
Right.
When they lost a leg, when they lost the arm, that's when you're supposed to step up. Not while they're sitting over
They
there.
don't take care of them when they're in there either. I mean, my little sister, She worked 2 jobs while her husband was at war for 10 years. 2 jobs, raised all of her kids by herself while he was gone.
This is the worst
And
military.
you know, why should she have to work 2 jobs and then her insurance didn't pay enough? You know, I mean, she ended up with a very fatal, rare disease, and they could have helped her years before,
Yeah.
but the insurance couldn't pay for it.
Insurance is a fraud too. That's all. Any insurance, child support, insurance, child support, hospitals. That's all government. Anything that
Yeah,
has to do with the government, there's something bad going behind it. You
yeah,
know, they got an agenda for
yeah.
the people. You know,
But
uh,
they don't make a lot of money when they're even in there when they're in war.
no, because it's about them. It's
Yeah,
it's about see they're using us as puppets to fight a war for them, and in
right.
return they're giving us a little piece of it in return for their services. Right now, when you can't serve them anymore, they send you back to society and say, "You well, you live the way you can. We're going to give you this much, and that's it."
And there ain't enough to even live on.
Exactly. So then, why should people that have children let their children go to military, go to these go to these armies? Why?
Yeah,
You know, I wouldn't do it. I would never send none of my kids to the military to none of that because I already see how they get down. You know, and I know the lies that they tell these people. Because I asked a kid one day, I said, "Dude, do you, do you know why you fighting in the military? Do you know why are you going?" He didn't. He couldn't even tell me why. He was
hmm
like, "Well, I would just take it. I take orders. I tell them I do what they tell me."
yeah. They don't even know why they're there.
They don't even know why they're there.
No, they don't have a clue.
They don't have a clue. They just there and they do whatever they told. That's it.
Yeah,
You know. So people, parents need to wake up and see what's going on in this military. Yeah, they look good on their suits. Yeah, they look good. With when they got their stripes. But that's all bull. That's all host. You know,
yeah,
to get these people that they need to fight their war.
yeah.
Uh, and it's just sad. It's
It is sad.
it's really
It's
sad.
terrible. I
And then
mean,
look, 18 years old. What does
yeah,
an 18-year-old know?
right,
Nothing.
right.
They get them young so they can brainwash them because
Yeah,
they can't brainwash you or me. They can't
yeah,
put no hokey doke on you or me. We're gonna be like, get out of here. You
yeah,
crazy. But they get these young kids to go there and say, we're gonna pay for your college, you're gonna be this, you're gonna get that. And the kid's like, oh, college, yeah, let me go there. Boom, have no idea what he's getting into, you know. So folks needs to wake up and really talk to their kids and say, listen, this ain't for you, man.
yeah. I mean, there's so much in the world right now that, you know,
Hmm.
if something doesn't change really soon, it will be the end.
Oh yeah, it'll be
Definitely.
first. Will be the Civil War. People start going crazy, start going to war among each other and against police and against
They're
you know.
already doing that.
Yeah, yeah, they're already
Yeah,
doing it. You're right.
they're already doing it. I mean, um,
Look at New York.
yeah,
That's down the street from me. New York is down the street from me. So I already see it here. It's just gonna get so crazy because people right now, New York citizens that live there, are moving out. In the past 2 months, I think 100 or I don't even know 100,000 people that residents in New York have moved out of New York. Residents are moving out of New York because of all the stuff that's happening and all these migrants that are coming in. There's no room for nobody, so they're trying to move out. And a lot of them are coming up this way because it's only like a half hour.
yeah,
So that's just a skip and a hop. And once that's happening over here, we ain't having it over here because Boston is very strict. Even though it's a smaller city than New York, but just a lot of power here. Real a lot of power in the politics. So I know they're gonna be like, wait, we can't have that coming up this way. Uh, and just the people too. The people here are really really tough. They just put some migrants over here in our neighborhoods where I used to live. Man, the guy went in, went off. He went off. He said, I've been living here all my life. I work 40 hours a day, and I can't even pay my rent. And you guys bring these people from out of town, you put them here, you give them $9,000, you give them cars and food stamp. He said that don't make sense. And the cops were quiet. The cops didn't say anything. And
Yeah. I mean, they get preloaded Visa cards for
yeah,
them to live on. I mean, they ain't gonna give you one. They ain't gonna give me one. They ain't gonna give Sean one either.
that's right. So then, so what do we do?
Well, you got to stand your ground.
That's right. And
I mean,
I started with not doing my taxes. They
yeah,
can do what they want, and then whatever comes after that, then I'll handle it as it comes. But I
right.
refuse to give them any of my taxes. If I'm going to lose, and if I'm going to lose and lose food from my table, then they're going to lose too. You
Yeah,
know, and I want them to take me to court, Pam, because I want to tell the judge a piece of my mind, and I'm gonna
yeah.
tell them how corrupted they are, and I'm gonna say I'm not paying you one more dollar. You can do what you want, and everybody in this courtroom that's paying taxes is getting frauded from your own people that you work from the same agency you're working with is screwing all of you guys.
Let me tell you something about 35 years ago. Rocky got audited and he was going to go to jail over 1 cent.
Okay,
So we had to buy a money order to pay 1 cent.
but that's fear. That's putting
One
fear.
cent.
That's trying to put fear into us Americans. That's how they got us controlled by fear. You know, oh, you don't want to pay, you're going to jail. People are like, oh no, I don't want to go to jail. Here's the money. Here's the money. But when you
Over
get
a
to that
penny.
attitude, you get to that attitude where you say, you know what? I don't care. Put me anywhere. I'm not
And
signing.
he went to court and he was like you. He's going to give them a piece of their mind. You want your damn penny? Take all these pennies.
But
You
see,
know?
I'm not paying them nothing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let them do what they want because they're not gonna break me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. They're not gonna break me,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure that somebody in there is gonna be recording me, and they're gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
like, I agree with this guy here. I'm not doing it either. We're gonna go out there and protest for this guy because he's telling the truth. I'm just done with them abusing us and lying to us. You know, you know, and and not giving not giving us nothing in return for all for everything that we do here
And,
in the country.
and here's the whole thing is we don't owe them anything.
Nothing.
Why would we owe them anything?
Whose debt is it? Is it your debt or is it their debt?
Right. It's theirs. It's theirs to handle, but they're using us for it.
Right. So because we stand up and say we don't want to pay taxes because
Right.
you're going to arrest me and tell me, well, guess what? We're going to war.
Yeah.
We I'm gonna pick up. We go to war. You gonna kill me? I'm gonna kill you. But we're not doing it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what Putin and them are saying. They know how America is.
Yeah.
Why is it that in Russia those people are living good, in Dubai people are living good, and certain countries like Safari, that guy, what was it? Safari Ghazari? What was that guy they killed?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah.
Safari, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. Don't you know that's a poorer country than America? And everybody that lived there owns their home, go to school for free, get paid college for free. Okay?
And the government does not charge them for insurance.
Okay? So how can a poor country do this and be able to still stay afloat, and we're the number one country in the world and we can't even pay our debt.
Right.
And and everything Safari owned, he didn't have no debt. You know, he was about to open a national bank with Africa. You know, that if he opened that bank, it would have hurt the money out here in America.
Yeah.
That's why they got rid of him, because they knew that if he got that bank open, they were going to be more powerful than America, and they couldn't have it. So that's why they went in there and got rid of him.
Yeah.
You know,
And Putin said in his interview, he said, "Can you imagine if the two strongest countries in the world band together and work together, what kind of world we could have?" That's what he said during the interview.
yes, but the
He said, "Just imagine what we could do together."
That's right. But America is selfish. They want everything. They want to control everything. That's why we're in the position that we are right now. They want to do this 15-minute cities. Now, you know what they said? You know what they said today in the radio here? I think it already started in New York. I'm not sure yet. They said today on the radio that the state wants to charge everyone that comes into the city $15 every day. So if you live in a suburb and you're driving into the city, they charge you $15 to get in, and that's the car. Trucks motorcycles $15, cars $20, and trucks $26 every day. Do the math. A month. How much you're paying?
That's crazy.
Okay, so these people are pushing us to a point where people are going to say, you know what, we're going to have to stand up, and it's going to get ugly out here, you know, because I'm not doing that. I'll take off my plate from my car and leave my car parked right where the hell it is.
Yeah.
I'll go buy me a bicycle.
Yeah.
And or tell my boss, listen, you're going to have to give me a car. If you want me to come put in the work, you're going to have to give me a car to come here. I don't have a car. You know what I mean?
Or have them pay for it.
Right, because now they're really pushing it. Now they're really trying to abuse. They said the only reason why they do it because it's congested.
No.
Yeah, they're charging us because it's too congested. So maybe if we do this, people will find other routes to go to use instead of the highway because it's too congested. That's bull crap.
That's bull crap. Another line of shit.
Another way to take money from us. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's another line of shit.
Mm-hmm. You heard that, Sean, right?
It's been 3 hours now. You know that, right?
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to bed.
I think I'm going to watch that interview again. Find myself some hope.
We're Putin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Tucker, what's his last name? What's his last name? Tucker what?
Carlson. Tucker Carlson.
Tucker Carlson. I'll try to remember.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Okay. I'm going to try to remember that.
Yeah, it's a hell of an interview.
Tucker, yeah.
Just watch it to get hope. That's all I can say.
Man, we need more than hope, Pam.
Well, that's where we're going to start.
We need Jesus. For real. Well,
Jesus comes and rescues us.
He needs to. He like ASAP, like yesterday. He should have been here.
Like a week ago.
Yeah, but
week late.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, hey, I hope you get somebody to join your show.
Yeah,
we'll share it out some more and try to get somebody in there.
Yeah, if I don't get one by tomorrow evening, then I'll just postpone it to next Saturday, and then I'll keep looking for someone to come on.
Yeah,
and get and go with Sarah.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Well, hey, thanks for coming on and sharing your date with us and all the happy.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Tomorrow's going to be a great day. Tomorrow, Tomorrow, I'm wheeled back to the house. I'm gonna be like, girl, you slick as hell. You slick, and you waited me to get home to tell me that your
Yeah.
license. Again, you thought I was going
Don't
to
tell her how slick she is yet. That's too soon.
Oh, I'll tell her straight out. You was a slickster. All right,
Okay.
guys.
All right. Well, have a
right.
good weekend, y'all.
Okay.
Yep, we'll see you later.
Okay.
Have a good
Bye.
one, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.